next Nova.
Seb, and as well, between the two of them, they'll take down the support edge. FY's going to come in though. He hasn't got anyone else with him at the moment. It is just FY, so just playing around with Seb.
He has no help around at all, and he's still just making Seb's life miserable.
He's toying with him. He's just making him not be able to come back. Look, they're already starting to rotate this Brewmaster and Bloodseeker too, and FY, he's ready to look for Seb.
Seb's got to get out.
Oh, Seb.
As indeed, FY, the patience, keeping that control on Seb, buying time for Chalice to come in. Anna is going to look towards the Tusk. Chalice is now there, does have Primal Split available if he wants to look to take this fight. Somnus coming in as well. As Anna, Seb look to hide in the trees. Can they get out of it? Anna's got a TP available.
5 seconds remaining.
He's into the trees. He's going to show himself in the lane though. They're going to continue to head over. They are going to see Seb make it out in time. They don't have a stun.
The matchup, the matchup, getting the better matchup in the lane and trying to pick all these weird heroes that could be a support to
Show off effort.
Yeah, to mislead you and think, oh, you pick Dragonite, you're gonna put the Dragonite here. No, we're just gonna put it on Zephyr, on Kenny.
I mean, it's fun to watch Geek Fam for sure, but I do agree with you that the consistency is much there for Adroit. Also, they've already played in the group stages, and yeah, Adroit lost, if I'm not mistaken, actually 2-0 to Geek Fam. But it was, I think Adroit is one of the teams I've seen this tournament that can learn most from them. I've seen them be quite confident in saying, right, this is what we did wrong, this is what we have to fix, and it's fixed immediately in the second game.
I'm remembering that for now.
What, the comment?
Yeah, so if Geek Fam wins this series 2-0, then you have to eat your words.
No, I'll eat my words.
I'll have to eat my words.
You'll have to finish the broadcast straight up. No, I saw this a lot with Adroit with Fnatic. I think that's when I really.
Oh yeah, that series. Yeah.
Adroit Fnatic was like Adroit realized, this is what we're doing wrong. This is what we should play better, and
they realized it wasn't. There was nothing to do with the draft because they used the same. First game they lost. Then second game they used the same.
They used the same draft and they won.
Yeah, they used the same draft,
which is very impressive. So again, it's not a dig to Geek Fam. We don't think that they're a bad team. It's more about Adroit just showing a really good.
It's just about Adroit as a team, how they function. Whereas for Geek Fam, they are more of like a team that likes to, like, from what I see, that the way they're drafting, they care a lot about countering maybe certain matchups, and they don't really look to like tick the boxes, because that kind of Dota maybe is not for them. They're more about like, we're just trying to outplay you, because Carl is very, very high risk player, you know. He plays Dota like he's the only hero that can 1v5 in the whole game. That's how he plays, you know. So yeah, for that to work, you need the right composition for the draft, with having a win condition, a secure win condition. They always have a win condition. It's just the other. I don't really like sometimes the parts that they pick around the win condition, the slaves that they're using in that game. You know, sometimes I feel it could be greedy or it's weird, because sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. You know, sometimes the Dragonite support works, sometimes maybe it doesn't. So they are more inconsistent overall, I feel. But they do have, I do like the composition when I talk about it, because you have a risky mid player, and then you have Geek Fam, you have a very stable and safe core player, a carry player. Because there was this one game that we saw that someone was in trouble and immediately he said bye. Yes. He's not even trying to say. That's what you want to see, you know, when you look at your carry player.
That's Carl, on the other hand, is like, I'm running in, I'm coming to save you. Do not worry. So I agree. I think they have a lot of synergy as a team, though. Geek Fam in general, they've really showed that.
It's overall, like, I feel like the strategy that they are using, sometimes it's maybe not the most conventional, because they definitely think it could work, because they are the ones coming up with the strategy. But from an outside point of view, it's not conventional. It's not so easy to execute, because it requires a higher level of skill. You're gonna have to make less mistakes or make none at all for those kind of lineups to work. But they can, you know, they've shown they can. But it's just overall, I feel like at a high level game, like, how many times can you play so clean, right? There's gonna be a point where you're gonna make a mistake and you're gonna lose the game. So it's maybe not this game, but maybe it's the next game. It could be the game after. You never know. So it creates more inconsistency in your play.
And this is also a bit of a snowball effect, because if you lose that game, the second game you're not feeling as strong, as fresh, whatever.
Yes.
And then you try to draft the same thing again.
You might figure out, oh, this is the problem, but it is not, because your game is so chaotic. The game is chaotic, right? So it's difficult to pinpoint what exactly went wrong.
That's a very good point from a coach's perspective.
Because like for me, when you're playing Dota, when you're making a team, it's more about like the long run. You know, maybe something that you're doing right now, short term is bad.
Yes.
But long run is better for your team.
I think what says a lot about the chaos in Geek Fam and Adroit, you can actually see it in this picture. It's Adroit. Everyone's part of the same guild. Beautiful Adroit, and Geek Fam never killed they wanted to,
that's the story of the game, right?
That's the story of the game, essentially. But they actually have a lot of synergy within Geek Fam, as we mentioned. They actually play as a unit, so it's not an actual chaotic defeat.
So they are the team that has the first pick right now. They are on the Dire side. So
Radiant team pick.
AA Timber Bat Rider.
Yeah, that's actually something they love playing because they can play it as
And
a
there's
four.
no AA in the game, so it's even more value to picking this hero
Radiant
early.
team pick.
And the answer immediately, Grimstroke. Was he Grimstroke M? Oh, Void
Void
Spirit.
Spirit. Yeah, that's nice, a very nice response.
Right, because one brother is banned, so you get the other brother.
Well, that's not the point, but
Well, no,
they have
sorry,
a flex pick.
because of a similar position, not because of the actual brothers, because of the similar role that they play both. You understood my point. Wait.
Oh no! The Pugna! The Shamble! The Terror!
Actually, Void Spirit's pretty solid against Pugna, though, isn't it? To catch him and stop him?
But Pugna with Dragonite. I don't know, I just like Pugna.
Pugna's very solid.
Pugna is a very solid hero.
Play 5 Pugna, win your pubs.
Yeah, it is true. It is true.
He's turned into Pubna.
10 seconds.
Max your
remaining.
ward, win game.
Max your ward. Just give
1 point nether blast.
give your carry just a bunch of life. That's all you have to do.
And occasionally cast decrab on the nether ward. Occasionally if you need to.
You don't even need like many fingers to play the Pugna. Anyway, I like the pickup as you mentioned, but they do have some ways to deal with them. They can cut the lanes.
Yeah, but they didn't ban the Clockwork. They choose to ban DP, which is great against the DK, but now the Pugna is a bit
No,
more...
Clockwork is the first ban.
Oh, it's
Why
already
did they ban
banned.
it? Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Well, pay attention to the
Yeah, now
draft,
it's my
Winter.
turn.
Now
Now
it
it's my
bites you,
turn.
huh?
No, you...
There's a whole storyline to follow here.
Too much. So confusing. Story A ends up with a story B, and then story B has an ending C and D. There's too many stories here. Your lore stories, my
story.
my fish stories. Then there's this majesty story, the king, the queen.
Yeah, but it's like when you really like Rick and Morty, you know, if you really enjoy this broadcast, you'll be like, oh yes, best thing I've ever watched in my life.
So the replacement for Clockwork would be Earth Spirit.
Yes.
Nyx is not bad, but it's not so good against
Earth
the
Spirit
DK.
is much better.
Yeah, Earth Spirit is much better.
What else
But-
could you run that cuts?
You need a hero that can go in to kill the Pugna, like
Like
initiate.
tiny, but I don't feel as strong.
Tenny's the same category of hero, but not as good as Earth Spirit.
Yeah, against Pugna particularly. Oh right, I forgot that he wasn't banned. Earthshaker is better than Tiny. I like the Earthshaker against Pugna.
I mean, it's a good hero, but I think against Pugna sometimes it can be annoying because when you're casting fissures, then you get hit by the ward, then you cannot blink. That's the annoying part about yeah, sure, if you jump in first with the echo, you already jump in, then it's fine, doesn't affect you. But it does mean that you have to be more careful when you're using the fissure in the team fights, because it will stop you from blinking into echo.
Pugna 4 and Bane 5, it seems.
Oh no,
Like-
Morphling Earthshaker.
Well, we talked about the consistency of their draft, man. They're not losing this first game. They want to make our bets a reality.
We have Dragon, Wolf, Shamble of Bones, and what is Bane?
Nightmare thing.
Alien.
No, he's from your nightmares. He's Atropos. He like eats your dreams, and he's like a whole. He's the Freddy Krueger of Dota.
So that's actually the law, or you made it up?
No, it's kind of like, I mean, I don't know the lore exactly, but he is like a creature of your dreams as opposed to like manipulate you in your nightmares. His spells are literally called Brain Sap, Nightmare.
So they have the right kind of draft together. All those rejects together.
Oh, lore
I mean,
one.
I don't know about the Dragon Knight, but Pugna, Bane, and like a...
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you have a genocidal maniac, someone that eats your dreams, like a furry, and then Dragon Knight. Oh no.
So what do they need last? Another zoo hero, Beastmaster.
Just for lore. Actually, Beast is pretty solid though. No?
You think I'm joking?
Yeah, no, Beast is pretty solid. Because he's pretty solid against Morph, gives you the push that you were looking for.
Just go with the Lycan. If they don't get Beastmaster, maybe they can get
Mars is available.
Mars is okay. LC is okay. Centaur fits more of the zoo lineup, right?
Ban.
I don't love the LC because the LC has 0 synergy with.
Oh yeah.
It's kind of that feels. Mars has more synergy with. But yeah, I don't know. I agree with the Beastmaster. I think it's. But interesting. Adroit maybe he thinks the DK is offlane. That's why.
Yeah. They are thinking of keeping the option that Morphling can go.
Sure. Because if Morphling goes against DK,
10
that's a pretty
seconds
solid matchup for
remaining.
Morph.
Oh, that's a juicy. Please give
you
me
can't
that
do
lane.
anything.
Morphling said, "Give me
5
that lane."
seconds
So does that mean
remaining.
that Geek Fam should force the DK in the off and then put a mid laner that can beat?
Ideally, pick a flex hero that can change lane so they don't get abused.
What do you have? It's bad against Morph. Because DP is bad.
Dire team pick.
Yeah, but
I'll take
Beastmaster
hero.
just fits the. He just fits the line. I mean,
I know, but he's not a flex. Well, I mean,
you
I
could
guess-
make him a flex. You could.
You could play mid. I mean, it has been done.
Could.
Amber Seb used to play mid. One of the best mismatcher out there, together with Fata back.
Yeah.
The play.
Or you could also consider running the Pugna as a mid here.
Oh yeah, I guess. And Pugna against
Yeah, you do
Morphin.
Pugna
10
mid.
seconds
Pugna's great against Morph. Then you pick
Radiant
Rubik. Is
team
Rubik a hero? Venom. So who's
Oh, so that's kind of a flex as well, though.
yeah, you can change your lanes, and Venom is great against Morphling in the lane. So
Yeah.
that's great. That's the kind of pick you want.
That's really solid pick, actually. This is the kind of things that Geek does take advantage of, right? The surprise picks, the flexibility, the out-of-the-box thoughts.
So who is the hero that Adroit is looking for? Void Spirit could be off, could be mid.
10
Yeah.
seconds remaining.
But yeah, I kind of feel like they should pick like a Underlord because they need someone to deal with
5
the Lycan.
seconds remaining.
Underlord's pretty solid.
Because there's no Tide, they already banned Tide. Tide and Underlord are usually the go-to heroes since Lycan. The other one is Bristleback, but I think Bristol is not so good here.
No, not against
Yeah, I
Pugna.
prefer the Underlord because you need someone that can be the front line, defend your towers, and buy time for the Morphling Earthshaker to come online. Because
Hidden
once,
Malice can top.
yeah, once that comes online, you know the game is yours. But
Wait,
but someone needs to buy the time for you.
the way to be like it is with Zona in general, so Underlord carries that with Firestorm.
Yeah,
That's what
and
Monkey can
the
do.
Uber get away when the wolf
You can also
is
pick,
angry.
you can also pick the Monkey, actually. As both the hero against Lycan can really go in lane, beats the DK as well, so it's pretty solid laning
I mean,
stage.
the issue is like if you put the monkey mid, the Pugna is gonna have a good time against you. I feel like
the option is
and you hate Veno as well.
But you just run the DK, or sorry, the Monkey wherever DK goes, or wherever
That could
Lycan
be
goes.
possible. Yeah, because monkey is very good against Lycan. It's just how you get past your lane.
Your laning stage.
Is the tricky part.
Yeah. See what Adroit is. This music is very epic, by the way. It's making me.
I don't hear the music. Oh, I hear the music. Never mind.
What? That was such a blatant lie. It's, we'll see
Triggered.
what Adroit thinks about.
Triggered. Sorry, I triggered you.
Choose your hero.
Okay.
So they are choosing to go for a much more because Underlord is like a weaker lane, so they are going for a stronger lane.
Not
and
against
more,
Lycan, though.
more team fight.
You think Underlord's a weaker lane against Lycan? I think beats a Lycan.
Yeah, you can beat the Lycan easy. Yeah, that's true also. But Underlord is generally a weaker laner.
Yes, I agree with that.
Just not in this scenario.
Yeah. That's what I'm seeing. It's like Mars has, I guess, more kill potential early than an Underlord, for example.
Yeah, it's a much more active hero.
Yeah.
But the thing is like, when you're looking to buy time for Morphling, it's not just about attacking and going for kills, you know. I feel like defending towers is also a part of the game where you can buy a lot of time for the Morphling and Earthshaker to get to the point where they want to get. Because the
10
Mars pick is
seconds
telling me that,
remaining.
yeah, he's also kind of like a tower defender because you have team fight with the arena, so you're using your arena to hold your towers. But I think overall just maybe a little bit not so good against the Lycan because I feel like he doesn't really bother the Lycan as much as Underlord in the team fight.
I want to see what people think of this matchup. Here are the GG.BET odds for Team Adroit and Geek Fam. And you guys can go check out these odds down at a GG.BET. Remember that if you're going to bet, you have to bet.
Thank you. Thank you for reminding us every day, every series, every game to be
Responsible as possible. And if you want to be responsible with your vote as well, you can vote for your MVP of this tournament to give him a brand new Mercedes-Benz. And if that's not enough to convince you to do that, here's a wonderful trailer that will showcase the wonders of Mercedes-Benz. And we're back. Geek Fam versus Adroit. The last best of 3 of today. And a best of 3 with a lot of things going for it. Because whoever loses this game will be eliminated from this tournament.
fight for your lives. The game of the game of your
Not
lives.
quite your lives, but yes, it's for the next couple weeks. You know, are you gonna be doing something? Are you gonna getting the part of the prize pool, or not?
Come on, it's not about the prize pool. Nobody likes losing.
It's true. It's true. It's about the
Nobody-
dignity. It's about
nobody likes
staying in the
losing.
tournament. It's about the honor of competing in a tournament made by ESL, sponsored by such great brands as G Fuel, Mercedes, GG.BET,
Yeah, haven't you
and Intel.
heard? Why do you want to play Dota? And why do you want to win Dota? Everyone will tell you, I just hate losing.
Nothing
The
touches
urge
the heart
for
like
winning the game. The motivation is all about hating to be on the losing side. That's where you get your motivations from. The strength, the desire to win and not to lose.
My motivation comes from the victory in a can from Game Fuel. I just drink a bunch of that, and then it motivates me to win every single match.
30 seconds to battle.
Sure.
That's people find their motivations different ways. Who are you to judge me, right?
Yeah, everyone has their own thing to get their motivation.
Exactly. And Game Fuel is a great way to do so.
Fissure.
Jeffer, I think, is dead here. They might have enough damage. No, Nether Blast. Jeffer is actually getting away. The Spirit Mark's avoided. He fairy fires and fights back. Jeffer's not afraid of your onslaught. Jeffer is gonna outrun you. The Earthshaker after him, hoping to make this into a kill. The Fissure will hit. The juke is not good enough, but they already got the first blood for themselves.
That's bad. That's really bad because now he doesn't have Fissure for the wave. He can't block the creep wave.
Oh, and they also lost.
That is.
They gave it to Light.
That is very, very big deal. Like, not having the Fissure for the wave is a very, very big deal for the lane.
Oh, Boomy, the greed. The greed took over you.
I don't blame him. He was so annoying just now.
I mean, the fact that he fought back and fairy fired as the Spirit of Mars was coming out to stop the Spirit of Mars from killing him, and he got the kill thanks to that.
That's a little bit tilting.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna lie.
It was a very good play. So we talking about this matchup. Is it completely free for the Morphling? Or can you... Do you win the early levels of DK? Probably, yeah? No?
Maybe just the first two. I think once you get level 3 on Morphling, you just win the lane.
Yeah, I think.
The lane is over.
But you can't kill the DK just out farming. Right?
You can kill if you have friends. If you bring friends.
Oh, right, sorry.
TP. Don't forget to use your friends in Dota.
Or in general, use your friends, guys. That's what friends are for.
Everyone is telling me. If you play Dota with friends, you lose your friends.
That's true. I've lost a lot of friends playing Dota.
So the Shaker is going to pull the second wave, not the second, the third wave here. So just trying to force the... I mean, I feel like Lycan doesn't really care about this, you know? You like the taunt.
I love that taunt. That is wonderful. Yeah, Lycan can last another tower fine. He has regen, so he doesn't care about tanking this. But they need to give some farm to Bulk. That's the point of playing on Mars. Okay, they get in the bottom lane though, free kill. They're not playing
And it's not free. Look at all their HP. They lost so much HP for that kill.
But the
they also swapped the lanes. Mac is playing the safe lane.
Yes.
Oh, I actually just noticed.
What, Morphling was mid? What do you think Mac?
No, I mean, I thought it was the other way around. Mac was playing the Morphling mid.
Oh, right.
I didn't expect him to change the lanes. I mean, the player playing the lanes.
I guess with heroes like Void Spirit and Morphling, you probably want people that are more comfortable, right? In those heroes.
Yeah, but I always go back to the discussion where a lot of players...
they can't play the other lane.
They're not very comfortable going mid, because mid... We always talk about mid being the hardest role in the game. You know, it's very difficult. You need to be specialized in a role to play it decently. You know, not even at the top level, but decent. If you are willing to change the lanes for the sake of a better matchup and not change the players playing the heroes, you need to at least play it at a reasonable level for it to be worth it.
What was that matchup that we watched? There was Moon that was schooling a carry. I forgot who it was.
Can't remember, yeah.
You know what I'm talking? Yeah.
Yeah, if you don't have a player that is comfortable with the role, it doesn't matter if he plays the matchup well. You know, he's just still gonna lose the lane.
I think Mac is going to die here. Venom now finally has level 3, and that means the damage is starting to pile up. Venom scale level 2, super impactful, and he's going for the build that you love, the 2-2-2 build. As a lane domination.
Don't jinx. Then he goes wards the next level.
No, he's gonna go for 2. You don't go 2 points of Venomous Gale to
you never know. Please don't jinx it.
It's 2-2-2. I would bet on it.
You can always bet it on GG.BET.
You can indeed, but responsibly. Don't bet on stupid things like player builds, because you will never win lane.
So right now, state of the laning phase, Lycan is still doing...
Oh, that's a pretty good visual. Can they...
No way they kill him. Lycan is not getting more CS than the Mars, but overall he's still happy with the amount he's getting. I don't feel like he's getting pressured too much.
Yeah, he's going for Necro 1 as well, so I was going to just boost farm as well.
Dragon Knight is actually leading. Wow, he actually has 5 more denies.
This is because of the mid effect you were talking about.
Yeah, he's not a mid player, so he's getting bullied in the lane.
And Carl is a fantastic lane. We've talked about how much he loves this. And he's like, oh, I can bully a carry? Let me show him.
Yeah, he's actually
rubbing.
he's precisely that kind of guy. Whoa, they're putting their player mid.
I'm gonna show
Bring
him
it
why
up.
mid is hard.
I'm gonna teach him why you should not come mid. Stay in your lane.
That does sound like something Carl would do. He's even dominating the runes by himself. He guesses correctly. In the bottom lane, they might get a kill here against Shepard. No, CML, surprised by the Veno, who did go for the 2-2-2.
Why are you so proud of that?
So happy. Because you said I would jinx him, but it's a lie. Because Cuckoo knows.
Yep, Cuckoo knows.
I do find this is the best build on Veno right now. Also, I'm a Veno player, you know that.
No, I don't know.
Yeah, I'm a disgusting person.
I'm not going to, you know, put more salt in your wounds if you already admit you're a disgusting player.
Can't beat the guy who's beating himself. Right?
Oh yeah, that's
the point. That's the strategy. Lycan is recovering nicely though now. His laning was going a bit, yeah, but now, I mean, he's matching the Morph eventually, so it's not bad. He's beating Mac as well, so he's kind of happy with his lane. I don't think.
yeah, and Lycan is the faster pace hero, you know, so he's gonna be active and
Another attempt. That Venomous Gale makes it impossible. Grimstroke is having such a tough lane here. I don't think Simo's playing badly, but part of the way that you leave is the Inkswell, right? Getting close to the enemy, and you can't do that with Venomous Gale. Is stopping you every time.
you do it when Void Spirit has level 6. I mean, that's the only way I think they can use it well. Like the laning is gonna be very hard because
Look
you're
at
up
his
against you're up against a Venom.
Yep.
But I think overall, the Radiant lineup is going to come online when they have more levels. Whereas the Dire lineup, they are very, very strong in the early laning phase because the Venom, Pugner, Bane, they're all extremely strong heroes in the lane. So the Radiant has to just chill, wait for this timing to be over and get their levels. Once they get their levels, then it's time to shine. I think the Mars is probably the Mars and the Void Spirit is the two of the most important ultimates they're gonna have to wait until they can be active, try to do something on the map. Lycan should be almost level 6. 5.5, yeah, almost level 6. Level 1 Necrobo.
Okay, that's good.
Ideally, you want to gank like maybe the Morphing Blade if possible to get his tower.
Yeah, I mean, you can get bottom as well.
Yeah, bot will actually be the most natural rotation. Because the Venom is actually wrecking his lane. But the mid lane is also, because it's a Dragonite lane, right? If you go to his lane, you get a kill, you get a tower.
True.
Oh, another miss spear.
Oh, what a fission.
But there's no spear.
Yeah, that's true. So they have to try to... Oh, well play. Well play, Whiteman.
Well,
He knew this.
of course he knew it.
Because he's white one, he's too good. Actually, I'm very impressed by this. So I think he's always over his 5.
Bias caster.
Yes. God forbid, sorry, I say something good about a player. I should never compliment players ever.
But then when you don't compliment them, you get...
You're also biased.
Yeah.
So it's a never win.
I mean, that's what you get when you step into the realm of casting. There will always be displeased among certain parties.
I feel like this is becoming more about you, mate, that you're personalizing this whole comment a bit, but it's okay, it's alright, it's no big deal. You do you, Winter, I support you. Carl,
Oh, you didn't support me, you threw me under the bus the last game. You threw me under the bus, I thought we were teammates.
We are, and that's what teammates do
But
in
only
Dota.
this game we are on the same page when we both predicted the same outcome.
No, teammates do this in Dota all the time. One of us plays the support and one of us plays the carry. I will throw you under the bus.
Right, here comes the level 6 on the Void Spirit. Time to use your Inkswell.
That was a bit of a misplay by Cuckoo though. Wasn't he a bit too advanced there? Yeah. He wasn't really calculating the levels too much and Max just got the kill.
He didn't see the Void Spirit get his level 6.
Yeah, that was a bit of a mistake.
It's too greedy, like Venom.
That's what Cuckoo does though often. Cuckoo he wins the lane, he's like, okay, I can win this lane forever.
Yeah, he's not contented, and because the support is not there, it's a bit like Dazzle, right? You need support, you need a body in the lane with you all the time.
Or 16 playboards. One of the two things. They try to go for the morph, but this is a bit
Where's
impossible.
the Lycan? The Lycan should be TPing somewhere to move. He has the ultimate. Where is he
Yeah,
going?
he's TPing mid.
Where is it?
Oh no, he's TPing bottom.
You lied! You lied!
Talking about throwing under the bus. The shapeshift is still available on Raven. They can't cancel his TP. Here's the difficulty of going Necros first. You don't have a stun to cancel his TP, so you don't have the damage. You don't start with shapeshift or help. They can just run away.
Yeah, but I feel like sure you don't have the helm to get the end snare or the centaur, but the necrobook does help you push fast.
And
like,
farm fast.
Yeah.
I'm not criticizing the build, I'm just pointing out the differences between helm first, necro first. Yeah. Because in CIS actually you always see helm first. And in SCA you
which
see
one?
necro.
I think the helm is better in the lane if you want to dominate and do better in the lane.
Yes.
But necrobook is just better later.
Helmet, yeah, I agree. Helm is better in the lane. If you can get with necro though, it's a bit better.
Because the items you're buying for the helm helps you in the lane, the regen.
I would argue that helm also helps you get more kills early. Like if you can rotate with helm.
Yeah, I can see that. But it slows your. Oh, that's a nice deny. But it slows your. I feel like it slows down your timing a little bit.
I agree.
Because it's not cheap item. And Bane, you think you can run. But
no, you can't run. You also can't hide. In fact, you can't do anything but die.
There's an arena spended. So right now,
not bad for a 5.
Yeah, Lycan has free reign right now. He has Wolf Bomb. He's thinking about whether he should defend the top tower or he wants to go for the other towers. Outposts even. They have 2 outposts right now on Dire. Radiant has to try to get one right away.
Dire's structures are fortified.
No one's defending this outpost, so it should be a 1-for-1 exchange.
Yes. Okay. They don't seem to want to right now.
Yeah, because the Bane died. If the Bane didn't die, he would have a chance of defending this outpost.
Right, because Bane can kind of sacrifice himself to see if he can get the outpost. And it's
You're
fine.
just willing to die.
For your team.
For the outpost, it's too worth it. It's too important, the outpost.
Especially the first time.
That's the thing about like the game right now. I feel like impacts how the game is going to be played, because this outpost which is so important. That's why you need to do well in your lanes in order for you to have control on the outpost.
And the fact that they have very specific timings as well. Like you can't play a draft that doesn't go according to those timings, because you have to get him at 10 minutes.
It has a very huge impact on how the game is being played because of that.
Do you reckon they should change the experience thing to make it?
I'm not sure though. I think it's a nice idea, but it's just there's too much. They've already nerfed it so many times, but it's still too important in the game, you know.
I agree. I would like it if they were just TP points for map control, to be honest. I think that would be an interesting idea.
Without giving any perk.
Without giving any experience, yeah.
Or if you control both outposts, it gives you access to neutral items. You can buy them, maybe. But if you
something like that, like a special boost to that. Yeah, sure, I can see that.
If you don't have the outpost, then you cannot buy it. But you need to buy it. It doesn't come free.
Okay, I'm starting to think that you might be Ice Frog, because that was way too creative an idea for you.
What?
Yeah, starting to... Okay, well, my doubt's set.
Just because you like it, then you have to...
Because your idea was like
you have to think it doesn't come from me. It has to come from somewhere else.
Well, no, because I just called you Ice Frog. That's the ultimate compliment. He's the person I revere above everyone else. My parents always got mad at that. Why don't you love me? Why do you love Ice Frog more? Did you make Dota, Dad? No. Shut up.
So Radiant has pushed the top wave out, so they're going to TP back and smoke and take back their area. Are they going to go bot or they're going to go rush? They're running mid. They're trying to get... they have the arena back, so they want to fight. Does he have a dagger?
Yeah,
no.
You don't have... Are you starting to surprise him because you don't have towers? You think
This is hard though. This is very, very hard.
Yeah, because like this, you always should start with the low ground.
Yeah, it's very, very hard, but they get it.
Okay.
Anyway.
I mean, is it worth a smoke for a 4
No,
though?
not really. Not worth, I think. Definitely not worth.
If this turns into a tower though, that's much more worth.
The highest not gonna give you that.
Yeah,
no way. There's no way that you can take.
No, in fact, they're actually counter-attacking. They shapeshift. Carl, he does have the dragon form. They could fight this
nice
further.
Soul bind.
Nice soul bind. And they just have to play around with the Lycan here. They stop the Void Spirit, dissimulate to get away. The Lycan can't run freely because he's been leashed.
Yeah, but
the Venom. Cuckoo.
It's very good for the.
This is the typical Cuckoo play. I see a kill. I will go for it, but the high ground.
He's gotten a lot better on being disciplined nowadays. I mean, I agree.
He still has his aggressiveness.
He
I
used
like
to be that because he's a mid player.
Yeah, no, I like that. I think Cuckoo style is a wonderful style. I just need to tone down turn the aggressiveness.
He has already toned it down a lot, like across the years.
I agree.
Still not perfect, but he's getting there.
Don't misinterpret that by Flame. I do like his playstyle a lot, especially as an offlane.
That's why they're your favorite team, yeah. Cuckoo and Carl, double K, double aggression.
Don't. You were so close to something horrendous. I do like Geek fam, but I like all teams in this tournament. If you made it to the playoffs in this tournament, you're great. In fact, if you made it to this tournament alone, you're fantastic. You're in my heart. Reality Rift, TNC, you might have not made it this far, but you're a great team nonetheless.
You covered all your bases. Good job.
Really did, yeah. I can't be safer than that. So right now, what's the plan for Adroit to regain back a bit of the map control, or to just
Waterman, give room for Waterman to farm. That's your priority number 1.
Oh, Waterman is morph, right?
Who else would be Waterman?
I thought you meant like the water.
Aquaman?
No, I get it. How do you create this room for the morph to farm though? Like what are your plays here?
They have to move top, create a distraction at top, or they have to attempt to defend the bottom area for the morphling to farm. But right now, I think it's difficult for them to engage in the bottom area, so probably they have to push the wave out and try to go top and make a fight happen. The Void Spirit has to... He has to go with the, I think the Shaker and the Grim. 3 of them have to go.
Dire's middle tower
But no,
is under
Dire is the
attack.
one smoking and they're trying to hunt down the Morphling. They know that the Morphling is the win condition. They do not want him to farm. Lycan has Wolf form. Oh, they see him. This is he's in a very precarious position.
No, but the tank is really good actually.
Good. Yeah, it's good he died.
Mac is actually joining in, so he can get a free kill on Whitemon as well.
It's a bait.
Again though.
It's not a weak support.
It's
Are you
not-
sure?
Oh, they actually put the wolf in a cage now. What is he gonna do? He's also been leashed. They've controlled the dog perfectly. Just need one last hit and they'll do the trick. Goodbye to Raven. Then for now, CML survives. The Wolves finish him off. But it's okay. You already took the win condition from the enemy team. And now they fight Cuckoo alone. They miss a spear. He gets the Poison Nova thanks to that. And this might allow Carl to do the last bits of damage. But he realizes it's not a good engagement. He has to run away. Jeff has already been decimated. Geek fam. They thought they were the hunter, but they turned into the hunter.
They didn't have the numbers when the fight initially happened. I'm not sure where the DK was, but he was very, very late to the fight. I feel like whenever the Lycan has wolf form, there is actually no way that Raiden can actually fight into the Lycan with a significant... They have like they were like 4 to 5k behind at that point, and now it's gonna turn to a very even game. I mean, I felt like the DK should have definitely been there for the fight. Let's see what happened. Where is the DK? So DK is running in from... Oh, he's so far away.
Very far away.
He's very far and he's running back to the lane. He blinked to the lane to farm the creeps. That was the problem. That he blinked to the wave, and then right now his team is running towards... They realize how important is this fight.
Honestly, that initiation though by Adroit was fantastic, right? The Arena Blood into the Soulbind.
Yeah, but I felt like there's actually no way that the DK doesn't come to this fight. Like if the Lycan, like the game is gonna revolve around the Lycan. If Lycan says I want to go with the wolf form, you gotta go with him.
I agree.
He is the boss. Like if you're 50-50, like one guy doesn't want to go, the other guy is going, this is gonna happen. And you must remember, you have a time limit on your draft. You know, you're against a Morphling.
Yes.
Morphling plus Earthshaker.
Nope. Cuckoo's dead again.
This is really bad right now. Like the Morphling and Earthshaker, you can play the game from like 5-7k behind. Easily, you know, like you can come back.
Yes, really. We've seen
If the game is even and Dire has no advantage, it's like
very
GG.
difficult.
It's close to GG. So they have to be very careful. I think if they make one more mistake, the game is over for Dire. They have to be very careful with how they are approaching the game next. And now Shaker has a Blink Dagger.
They need to take a deep breath right now. They need to... Okay, and this play against Mars might... No, it's just he has way too much. And Bok even used the Arena Blood.
Where
Actually,
is...
it's bad.
Why are they so split up? They have one guy, the Pugna's at top. 2 guys mid.
They're starting to lose the coordination like XM usually has.
Yeah,
We said this in the draft.
They're losing the coordination because they made a couple of like serious errors. But I felt like the intention was correct. They were making the right play. They were just not on the same page when the Lycan decided to fight on the ramp there.
And the problem is now you start to doubt, you know, you didn't need to talk with the team, but you're in the middle of the game.
And it
Hard.
affects your decision making.
Exactly. Yeah, the confidence in your team wavers a bit.
Dire are scanning.
So Lycan decides that he still wants to push. This is the right thing to do. He has to pressure, but Bok has no arena, so this might be a difficult fight for them right now. I think the arena is very important, like you mentioned in the fight. He needs to cage the Lycan. If you cage the Lycan and his books and the wolves, that's great. Then you take on the other heroes and you try to eliminate the Bane, the Pugna first.
I agree. We'll see. Box. We're gonna have it soon though. It's not really the longest cooldown ultimate. Can we click on him for a second? Yeah, it's 30
There's
seconds.
still some opening.
Okay, they're still opening,
They're
right?
smoking with the dagger and the shaker. Do they have a vision here? Observe.
Oh, they're gonna do a little
Stroke,
wrap around.
smoke
Can they
break.
do it? Mac jumping in, Fissure, and there goes the Earthshaker with the morph. It was easy to eliminate 2 of the enemy.
Oh, the wolf
heroes.
is running away. That's bad.
The wolf is running away. He was also stuck by the wall right now. The Morphling though, right there. He gets caught. He's in a shift in time. And the wolf got a free kill because of that. That's fantastic. That's what they were looking for. And they realized this is enough. They just got a very lucky break.
Oh, the Morphling just got a little too cocky there. I think they already had them on the run. It was the right thing. He jumped in, but
He got surprised by the stun.
He needed to morph strength when he... I think it's okay if he wants to jump in there, but he needs to just morph strength.
Yes, the Dragon Tail could have come
Yeah.
out.
I think it was correct for them to chase. It's just that he didn't morph strength.
Yeah, the initiation by Mac was great. And then the Morphling was Earthshaker, just
Yeah, here?
destroyed. Yeah, so Lycan realized he can't fight against them, so he has to back out.
Here, he just needs to morph strength.
Yes.
He needed to morph strength when he went in.
They did not have control over the high ground, and thinking that DK wasn't there, you know, was...
Yeah. Like, there was no way Raiden would have lost that fight. No way.
No.
Yeah, so it's okay, you know, they're still the team with
Small
the
mistakes,
offering.
small
Yeah, it's a small mistake. Their draft allows them to make errors, you know. They can still win the game.
But Geek Fam just got given an out with that. Oh, Cuckoo. Again. Actually, this is surprised by Pumi. Arena Blood, he again uses the poison oil for nothings. This sort of rotation by Geek Fam though, they think they want to fight this apparently. I mean, Bach is still poisoned from behind.
Wait, what?
I think they're everyone's TPing out though. And Bach, no way, no way, Bach, just broke your legs. Your ankles are broken.
Yep, your ankles are broken. They take Cuckoo for free, and Morphing is gonna be farming.
Was Cuckoo supposed to be
amazing.
baiting there? Was that the idea? Because that's their dead lane, right?
Yeah, it's a dead lane. Like, he needs to just be more careful when he's farming the dead lane. You use your wards and you don't right-click with your hero, because he was trying to...
Stay out of vision as well.
Yeah, he was trying to farm. I mean, he's the correct hero to go to the dead lane, but he was just like trying to... He was last-hitting with his hero instead of just being careful, you know, just last-hit with the...
Right, because if you can elongate the fight enough, they can TP there and help you
if
kill.
they dive you under the tower, sure, go ahead.
Yeah, exactly.
Be my guest, you know, if Radiant wants to do that, the Banner would just gladly take it. But because he was last-hitting in the lane, then it became a very easy setup for them.
Yeah, I see that.
I mean, these are the things that you need to identify, you know, when you are thinking about, are you in the right area? Are you doing the right thing? These are the small things that could cloud your judgment, make you think that, oh, are we actually doing the wrong thing? They would affect your confidence, you know. So it's very important to know what actually went wrong. Like in between the games, you know.
Radiant's
Talk about
top tower
decisions like
is under
this.
attack.
These are all very, very important phases for teams to get better.
Dire's bottom
Bane
tower
is trying to
is
set up
under
there, but
attack.
it's quite difficult. It's so near the tower. I think if he gets the sleep, I don't think you even want to engage on that. It's more like just poking and prodding, you know. You're trying to fish over TPs, over commitment. Morphing's here to fight with his axe.
Okay, so now you're... what level is Morphling right now? Okay, so he still doesn't have... Oh, he just got the talent.
No, he already
doesn't
has.
have full morph.
He already has the talent.
Yeah, but you need the full morph. You need level 18 to get the constant morph.
Yeah.
Because now it's 100 seconds cooldown on that.
Yep, that's actually a very big deal. That's correct. Like when you play Earthshaker Morphing, you... Never mind, here comes the wolf.
Okay, shapeshift, double fissure though, stops him.
Oh,
And
traps
again,
the wolf.
the dog's in the kennel. What are you gonna do, Raven? They just ignore him. They go for the Dragon Knight, and they might be able to kill Carl. The damage is lacking. BKB saves it, Mechanism as well. And now, it's time for them to put some pressure, but in goes the Morphling. As they shift in time, but damage not sufficient. Did he activate shift? He did, but the Fiend Skip's a bit too strong. Good part of the Morphling and this whole team with him. And it's only Mac versus the world, and Geek Fam just played another great team fight, giving them another breath of fresh air here.
Yeah, it was a very, very well played team fight where you saw the initial part where the Lycan ran in. He created the diversion, he created the space, and it was very easy for the Bane and the Pugna. They were doing so much with their spells. They were on the high ground, close to the high ground on the right, and it was very difficult for the Radiant team to initiate. And Radiant team did not have any advantage in that fight because it was all on like a flat surface. It was on a low ground. They didn't have a defender's advantage there, so it wasn't really. I felt like it wasn't really smart for them to, or it wasn't ideal for them to fight as a defender because you don't get any advantage. Look at the fight here. It's a flat surface, so you don't get any advantage here. They're under the tower, but look at how far they are running away. There's two fights. The bottom fight where you see the two support smoke, the Pugna and the Bane. They're gonna go in right now. They're gonna do a lot. The DK doesn't die from the mech and the BKB, even though it was a pretty decent Echo Slam, but the Pugna and Bane just, with that spells, just winning the fight here with the Grape, the Nether Ward, the D-Crab. They just couldn't fight after that. They needed to fight around with the arena. Like if you arena, you have to do something to kill them. Like they need to be together. But it's not that easy in that position because it's very hard for them to connect together. That's why it wasn't a very ideal place for them to fight.
That's true. Like that seemed like at first, a priori, it seems like that Echo Slam might turn around the fight, but they realized at that point you don't have the damage to really bring anything.
Because that area is very hard. Sure, you're the Earthshaker, you have Blink, right? You can go in, but what about the rest?
Yes.
They don't want to go near that because it's very near the high ground where the
Where
Dire
the enemy
team,
team is.
the Dire team are on the high ground, so it's very hard.
And I want to say that in the team fight as well, I think that Jeffer, particularly in Cuckoo's position, was really good because thanks to them, the Dragon got saved. They didn't get caught in the arena of blood, so they knew this time. Cuckoo's smart enough from the last team fights. In fact, Jeffer's mechanism saved the DK there to some degree. It made him a non-valuable target.
Another smoke. They need to take the high ground. They have to take the high ground to have advantage here.
Okay, I don't know about this one. Okay, they're gonna run in anyway. Yeah, Shapeshift is available. Another fissure. And the arena of blood. There's so many walls stopping the Lycan, but Box still goes down. DK cares not about walls. He's a dragon, simply flies over them and blinks through them. And with that, the tower
So
fall.
you need your axe to fly away.
You did, but in this context, it was too good not to say. I don't care if it was Dota accurate. It's lore accurate, so I'll take it. Do you think dragons blink? That's not something that they do. Nobody blinks in you know, fantasy. They teleport. Take the Roshan for free now. Smoke though to
They
turn
have
it.
to fight.
They have to. Do they have Echo Slam? They do not. Oh, they do. They do. Sorry, they do.
They have Echo Sand.
And they have. They don't have Morph though. That's a pretty big deal. And no arena blood.
Did he cast the morph already? Or he just doesn't have it?
It's 100 seconds. There we go. Finally got it.
He shake.
Okay, they kind of taunting with the road, but Cuckoo is stuck in the crevice. There's a decrep plus the heal. Cuckoo is taking a fair amount. He's staying. The Fiend Script's good, but no, it gets cancelled. Thanks
ground.
to the double
Fight
gold.
on the high ground.
Instead, find the Earthshaker. Kill the person the Morph can turn into. You've already murdered the Morph because of a neutral creep. He waveformed up into the high ground and died to the neutrals.
Even the neutrals doesn't like him. You
Even
pick
the neutrals.
Shaker Morphling, you disgusting. You don't deserve to play this game. Disgusting.
And a tip. I mean, it was mostly because Venom's Poison Sting stops Morph from actually shit from being effective.
Yeah, the regen is actually how many percent? 30%?
30%.
Yeah.
Oh,
30%
yeah, it was right.
if you have Vessel and...
And it stacks with the Plague.
yeah, the Vessel. He has Vessel and the Poison Sting.
Yeah, Poison Sting, but the Poison Sting stack with one another as well. Not
Yeah.
not fully.
Half. So it's 45%. Do your math.
No, damage is half.
Oh, the HP regeneration is not half?
No, it's how it adds is it's the weird Dota mechanic. It's not like fully.
Oh, okay, I get what you mean. I'm
Yeah.
sorry that I judged you. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I was about to say Spanish math. That's the comment of the cast. Nah, Cuckoo's really. I mean, that's why I love the Cuckoo versus. Sorry, the Venom versus Morphling. And here we see what the people are thinking about this match, and the odds have slightly changed. And whether you can now go check the odds yourselves and GG.BET. Still time. You can still participate.
Yeah. I mean, you see Geek Fam, like, why they are a strong team right now. They made a bad fight, like, what, 10 minutes ago? Like, they ran up the ramp. They were supposed to win with their timing with the Lycan, but the Dragon Knight was late. But it didn't stop them from playing the game, you know. I didn't even feel like they got affected by making that big mistake, even though they are on, like, a timing lineup. They just regrouped, played together, understood they needed to just wait for the next cooldowns to do the next move, and here we are. They have a 15k lead, 10 minutes later. Just a sign of a good team, you know. The mental game is as important as the game itself.
Yeah, I was surprised because Geek Fam, there was a moment where they seemed to lose it and then they just kind of recompose themselves, which is, I mean, it's a lot of to be said about the team.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Yeah, I mean, right now for Adroit, it's very important for them to just they have one more fight in them. They have to defend the high ground with and hopefully the Morphling can get one more item so they can try to. He's the only hope right now, the Morphling and the Shaker.
We have a like in BKB now. That's gonna maybe help him out into these team fights. He didn't go for the straight. I want to finish now match. I'll start harassing the BKB. The towers fall quickly. Also great help.
They have to try to smoke and go from behind.
Yes.
If they don't go from behind, how are they going to bypass the wards, the Wolfman?
Oh, well, just like that. Jump in, find both. They use all their ultimates. And is that going to be enough to kill the Wolfman? Yes, but he has an Aegis, a second life. And Morphling does not have anything like that. He's been Fiend Script, manhandled to death. Geek Fam takes down the Morphling. Also the Earthshaker, the full combo is dead. If he comes back, there is no Morph anyway. There is no partner, so the buyback is not even that effective. And this might just be game here. You have all the... You can get Mega Creeps easily. No Arena of Blood. Only Spears to stop them. Shapeshift is still available for Raven. And they think it's time to go. Shapeshift's been used. As I mentioned, a Bach has been torn to shreds.
Radiant's middle barracks is falling.
And I think this might be... I really do think that might
The
be...
Lycan, it's just, he's too free in this game, you know. There's nothing that can deal with him. Yeah,
It was really just the Mars.
you can cage him, but I feel like if you're caging the wolf and you're not killing the wolf, then it doesn't really matter in the fights because his duration outlasts your cage on the arena.
I also think that the problem there to some degree is the DK existing, because if you cage the wolf and you kill the mid, it's fine, but you can't do that with a DK. That's not possible. So him being so tanky makes it difficult to play these fights. Is Mac going to die here? He dispels the poison thanks to the Lotus Orb, but I don't think that's going to be enough. They even commit the BKB. Who cares about your Lotus Orb? I got my Dragon Tail, and that's enough to call the GG.
Yep, very well executed game by Geek fam.
I told you
some
in the
small hiccups, but they pulled through. They pulled through. They didn't let it tilt them. They didn't let it affect their later portion of the game. They just moved on and just reset.
I said it with the predictions.
John, FY, he's found himself No-Tail out on his own.
He's trapped him.
There's No-Tail. Is he going to get any sort of backup? No, he's not. There's 3 still dead on OG. It'll be a slow and painful death here for No-Tail as Zame comes in for the kill secure.
And I love the way that Chalice popped his BKB super early in that fight. He just knows, I just need to get my ulti off, and he cast it at a very safe range. He didn't wait for like last second of his BKB. He's not very greedy. I think that's a lot of the reason why they've been winning these team fights. Seb has been struggling, still about 1,000 gold away from his BKB.
Yeah, this Brewmaster is a display of perfection, really. It's the highest level in the game with his Bloodseekers.
And doing a ton of damage. One of the most damage in the game as an offlaner.
Now has full Shiva, so even more ways. He's pretty much itemized entirely just to be like, Ana, I'm ruining your game. I've got Radiance, I've got Shivas. You're going to struggle so much in these fights as Phantom Lancer.
Eric's did his best to keep Ana alive, and but Ana wasn't able to do damage because he was ruptured. He wasn't that low on HP, but still can't run around.
Seb.
Oh, I'm just coming into this here.
Got to be careful who shows up top. Indeed, Jerax. He's going out on his own. He doesn't expect Zame to have this invis rune. And Zame will show himself. Jerax goes across, but Somnus is there.
Somnus is not messing around rupturing.
No mercy. They're feeling very confident now at this point, getting these very advantageous team fights as well as getting kills on the split push too. Thompson though, we'll find X-Nova.
Seb, and as well, between the two of them, they'll take down the support edge. FY's going to come in though. He hasn't got anyone else with him at the moment. It is just FY, so just playing around with Seb.
He has no help around at all, and he's still just making Seb's life miserable.
He's just toying with him. He's just making him not be able to come back. Look, they're already starting to rotate this Brewmaster and Bloodseeker too, and FY, he's ready to look for Seb.
Seb's got to get out.
Oh, Seb.
As indeed, FY, the patience keeping that control on Seb, buying time for Chalice to come in. Ana is going to look towards the Tusk. Chalice is now there, does have Primal Split available if he wants to look to take this fight. Somnus coming in as well. As Ana, Seb look to hide in the trees. Can they get out of it? Ana's got a TP available. He's into the trees. He's going to show himself in the lane though. They're going to continue to head over. They are going to see Seb make it out in time. They don't have a stun. Ana, can he get out as well? He can. OG will avoid that rotation from PSG LGD.
FY is just so obnoxious there, following Seb for over a minute, just stalking him, trying to have his team come over.
So that's about, a minute without Aegis being used for LGD. They have 2 minutes left, I would say, to capitalize on this Aegis. Oh man, looks like he is level up the PL.
Pretty much back to a 50-50. PSG LGD 2-1 up at the moment in this best of 5 grand finals. 1 game needed to secure the championship title. And at this point, they are ahead here in game 4.
No-Tail hasn't had time to gather a full army of Ancient Crates. Right now, he just has the Ancient Black Dragon. You really want those other auras when you're at a big disadvantage in these team fights already.
Yeah, it's tough though, because Jerax doesn't want to be following around his Chen, giving him the Aghanim, so. As Thompson, see, he does have a Lincoln Sphere picked up, and they should have the BKB finished on Seb too. So that'll give him a little bit easier time to get those Blink Calls as he's been suffering to do so in the last few fights. And Somnus, I've Scotty picked up, about to be level 25 as well.
Yeah, they just need a couple more minutes on the side of OG before they're ready to fight. Wait for Aegis to expire.
Seb, he's in, gets the call, the character's going to get FY, there with the snowball save. He's going to be fine, and now they turn to look towards the axe. The taunt's going to be out. Seb goes for the TP. They've got the stun to cancel though. Seb held back for now. Thompson trying to offer his best from the side to provide some sort of safety, as he will get Seb back. They're able to get Seb back to safety, and Thompson, he's running away. X-Nova's there with the wraparound, gets the slow off, gives the vision for the snowball. TP from No-Tails coming in towards the stride, but Thompson, he's trapped.
That's twice in the series that X-Nova just comes out of nowhere. Like, he's just on a warding expedition, then he just ends up wrapping behind these people constantly.
Perfect time.
Perfect timing, and has the Senton creep to boot. And look at these deep wards that he's placed during that time that he was running around doing so. He now has full vision of OG. Yeah, he sees Ana farming these Ancients right now.
Oh, Ana. FY just giving so much information for the team. He's got eyes on him. Get the punch on the wrong target, but the snowball pass will catch Ana. Ana, he's in trouble. The blood bright silence connects. He's got the man to back up in a second, but can he really play his way out of this one? He cannot. Ana down for a minute and a half.
Just having all this vision. I mean, X-Nova throughout this whole tournament has had the best vision in every situation, even when you wouldn't expect it. They're just like, oh, they're fighting on the left side. They're not going to have vision over here. But no, X-Nova always seems to have those prepared in every situation.
And he has some incredible foresight to be able to have these wars that just lead to really clutch pickoffs. And Axe has not spent his money on BKB. He has the money, but he might be looking to save for buyback.
We'll see if any of the buybacks do get forced out. Thompson's still dead for 15. Ideally, he doesn't buy back it. They may have to buy back on Ana. He's gone for 50 seconds. The split coming out from Chalice. He's ready to push in, look for the stun on No-Tail to hold back the Chen. As the mid-racks are exposed, PSG LGD, 40 minutes in, able to open into the base and clean out this mid lane of racks. Still Ana holding on to that buyback.
And they're going to keep going here. They really want to force this PL to come back here.
Stun onto Thompson. He will blink dodge it. But another tier 3 tower falling incredibly fast. They really don't want to use it. Seb jumps in, gets the call onto FY. There's the buyback. The Cataclysm isn't enough to do anything. It isn't. PSG LGD still fighting strong. Thompson getting focused by Somnus. Seb taken down by Arme. The triple buybacks now out as Ana in trouble. He's pulled back for this one. The deafening blast onto the three of them knocks them back. But Ana gets focused. Seb! He's in with the call. He has the control onto the morphing Somnus. Now being chased by Thompson. Blinks in with the cold snap. The PL army's on top of it. They get Somnus too. As OG, they have to expend 3 buybacks, but they hold on to the top rack. Somnus now down for 2 minutes. No buyback available on this Bloodseeker.
Yeah, he's 400 gold short of it. It's up in about 8 seconds. OG, they have to make so much happen here. They have to push out all their lanes. 2 of the side lanes are already going, but I think trying to get some kills here, like on FY here, would be very ideal.
I mean, look how close the Brew is at 25. I mean,
So close.
With that primal split cooldown.
Oh, Thompson, he sees it FY. He's used the snowball. He turns with the combo FY with the self-fuels, but OG, they've surrounded him. Seb jumps in with the call, the blade mail. FY's gone.
Instant buyback from FY.
Still that scary, scary time for LGD. 75 seconds without Somnus. OG have the full 5-man pushing in all 3 lanes at the same time as they approach LGD's base.
I don't even know if I get the head for this team fight. The LGD are goal, but no blood take up to 60 seconds. This could be disastrous.
He's got a full BKB on Seb as well.
Chalice really wants to hit level 25 before he pops that primal split. So close.
Just got to be careful, Seb. Looking for that blink initiation.
Chalice is stepping back. Grabs, they give him the tome. He needed like 5 experience, and they gave him the tome just to make sure that he gets it anyway. Just playing as safe as possible here.
Looks like OG don't feel that the window is big enough for them to push in whilst this Bloodseeker's still dead. They'll back away.
They can't count. They fought back 3 heroes. They weren't able to get any T3s, and there's no Roshan up yet. Big Daddy No-Tail's praying for a Roche right now so they can get that refresher, but it's not going to be out. And maybe will dodge a bullet.
At least they got a good amount of economy off that, right?
Yep.
It was up to a 15k gold advantage, and they chunked it down to 7. Same thing with experience. So they did get quite a lot out of that one, but they ideally wanted to get at least one of those sets of racks to get some momentum pushing in with those 3 buybacks used.
Absolutely, it is this really scary moment of the game now for OG. We're about 5-6 minutes still without those buybacks available. If PSG LGD can find that one team fight, it could be the team fight to win TI in this window of time that they now have presented to themselves.
Ana's gone full in for that butterfly too. As they pick up also an Aeon discount Jeremy, so protected in O. DD did spawn, however, was killed.
It's also pretty scary for Maybe right now. He only has a 5-second BKB, and he does a lot of damage and will get wrecked by the X-Blade Mail call if he finds him, especially with his BKB now. There's not that many ways to stop him.
It's just all about FY and Chalice, right? Just either saving or just getting into the midst of the fights and not allowing OG to get the picks.
And the smoke. It's going to be dispelled.
Let's get dispelled. But you see him?
He's in the trees. They're on the high ground. They've got the vision with the Shiva's covered. Anna's on his way over. They've got the snowball down. There's the counterplay. Seb jumps in. He's able to find the call onto Chalice, but Chalice already got the BKB out. The Sunstride's going to be down onto FY, but FY will survive. Seb pots the BKB. He'll try and stand his ground, but Seb, he's going to go down. No buyback on the axe. And Jarex as well, surrounded by PSG LGD. The Eon disc will proc, but they'll fight through it.
He has to buy back immediately.
Look at these creep track by these Force Spirits. On the bottom room, they have no creeps in the mid lane.
See Anna. Still holding on to that buyback on Jarex. But as Ben said, the creeps aren't here.
It's backdoor. And they breached through it. It's not looking like it right now. Maybe everyone hitting the same one.
That creep cutting isn't enough to hold OG in the game.
You see No Tails already running to just, he doesn't care. He's going to throw his life for this. He needs to just keep these creeps out of the base to keep that back door up. He doesn't care if he dies.
Which he certainly will as they get upon him. They find his life. 1 minute now without No Tail and without Seb. Thompson, Anna, and Jarex. The only 3 heroes that can offer their defense during this final minute, this final stand.
Jarex is really trying to hold on to his buyback.
As Chalice split, of course, up once again. They're finishing off this second set of racks. He's got the Cyclone holding Anna up in the skies. As this rack's on the top lane will fall, the melee rack's gone. PSG LGD playing this carefully. As they'll go down towards the bottom as well. Arme, doppelgangers. He's losing a fair bit of mana as the PL. Still able to shift back into their Morphling if needs be. As OG, they will lose their top racks, but they won't lose the game. PSG LGD are playing it safe. They know how close they are to victory, and they will not throw it away.
And they know that the Roche is probably respawning pretty soon, and it actually is up, so that is that refresher shard. They already have pretty much infinite primal splits up anyway, but they feel very confident here.
They weren't able to de-ward that ward in the mid lane, so it looks like they are going for a Roach fake out.
Check. Anna is on top of X-Nova. The Ghost Step's going to get the set. He's in. The call, the MP, the counter, but FY's in. He's able to get the save off in time to keep this man alive. Get it off. Chalice is down. Buyback from X-Nova and Chalice. FY with the Invis. Somnus looking to get involved. Pots the BKB to get over the ice roll. They get on top of Seb. Seb's in trouble. Seb's gone. The axe down once again for 90 seconds. As now FY giving them the vision, but they see him. They've got the doppelganger to jump away from the snowball. The snowball over to Thompson. The self-fuels. FY trying to buy time for the rest of LGD to come in. Again, up into the air. Arme straight on top of No Tail. FY will fall. Arme looking towards No Tail. No Tail pops the hand of God, but No Tail beat it down by Arme and Somnus. Chalice gets the primal split off as Anna. He's been left behind in Thompson. He's got to do something incredible in terms of the combo. Can he find the angle? Jarex coming in, keeping Anna alive. Anna with the doppelganger. The deafening blast comes out onto the 2 of them. Anna trying to go in, looking for the kill. Can he find it in time onto X-Nova? He's on top of him, trying to beat him down. Anna again with the doppelganger, now retreating back towards the base. As X-Nova will survive. Jarex back in, the combo. Re-ball down onto Chalice, but Chalice is so tanky. Pops the Shiva's gone. He's on top of Jarex. Jarex is gone. Anna as well. Can he really fight back against the Somnus, and X-Nova is so low? As the buyback for Jarex comes in, he's healing Anna back up. That buyback could set them up for the kill on X-Nova. The cold snap down onto the attraction. They find him. Arme, he's out of mana. He's starting to shift into the strength, but he's surrounded. OG, can they find the ball? They can. OG are still in the game. Arme buys back immediately. But now it's PSG LGD's turn to be without 2 of their supports. Seb's going to be back up in 8 seconds.
Oh my god, that buyback from Jarex onto that shrine, being able to save Anna, but Anna also toying with him with that doppel. He set the illusion. They thought that was the real one. They actually couldn't finish him off, even though they got the thirst vision of him for a second.
With the level 25 talent on the doppelganger, it's really hard to kill him.
Seb,
yeah,
he's looking straight for the play. Can he find Somnus? He's hunting Somnus. He's there, Seb. He'll see him. Oh! Doesn't get the call, though, and now Seb. He'll be ruptured. They're looking at him, but Anna, he's straight in on top of Somnus. Somnus puts the BKB. Anna again with the double gather. It's a cataclysm. Somna's still alive. Anna will be able to force him away. They've got the head. They've got the control. They're on top of him. Can they kill him in time? They can. Chalice got for 2 minutes. And Seb, he's finding, looking for Arme. Big Daddy No-Tail gets the penitence out. Only onto the illusion though. Arme able to waveform up to the high ground. Arme should be fine here.
Thompson's got the ghost, so he's got Hex
maybe
up soon too.
Oh, the doppelganger Arme's over the trees. Can he hide his way out of this?
No, back. Real one.
Goes for the waveform. Seb tries for the call, but he's already out of there. Nice play from Arme.
And he buys so much time too for his team there. The Brewmaster was dead for 120 seconds, now only 90.
Still a big window for OG. They're only without Jerax for the same amount of time. And that lead that PSG LGD had, it is going down a little bit. Only 4K, 5K at the moment. With these last few fights, obviously the 25s now coming out on OG. Thompson's into the pit.
What a timely DD coming out for him too. I don't think they expected to be taken down as fast. He's almost able to solo it with the help of these summons. And that's a reflection shot.
There's
no way they get this. There's no way LGD can.
Oh, and the Seb level 25 too. That extra Berserker's Call AoE. It catches people out. They don't expect it.
It does not feel like OG T-Rex now.
Yeah. The Berserker's Call now is, I mean, the AoE is
massive.
really massive now when you have that talent.
It's so hard to play against. Can PSG LGD do it? They've got the Basher now for Somnus. For just a 2K lead with those last big comeback plays from OG. Still 30 seconds without Chalice.
Double Hex coming out now. Thompson and these 5-second BKBs. Yeah, I mean, they were crushing with their BKBs.
Being spotted out.
Got the vision. They're on top of it. Thompson, he's in trouble. The Nullify comes out, but he got the Ghost Walk off as well as the Hex in time. Now, Somnus turns out the blood runs down. Thompson! He's dead for 100. Has got the buyback available. PSG LGD will certainly look to force it out of them.
FY just with a Shadow Blade. As soon as they split up, he finds the perfect opportunity there on Thompson.
You got to be careful going out on the map when FY's alive. There's every chance in the world that he's going to be watching you from the trees.
And at this point, I think for Ame, it's actually going to be very worth it for him to actually just try and burn all the mana from the Fancy Lancer.
5
so he
seconds
can't double
remaining.
all the time. That's causing a huge issue in the team fights. And I see that Chalice is
Radiant
using his Dispel Magic
team
every single cooldown on
Dire team
Phantom
back.
Lancer illusions, but there's still way too many that are causing havoc to these teams.
It's too constant. Like that double cooldown being 3 seconds just allows him to.
Big games that come from like one small mistake in lane or something.
Yeah.
Pro
Don't
Dota,
really have the-
you know, the stakes are
Yeah,
much higher.
Dota is just hard, very hard.
It's really, really hard. Yeah, that's why we're bleeding players like crazy. But us faithful still stay here, and we're here to watch some great.
But the thing about Dota is like that's the beauty, right? Because it's so hard, that's why there's always there is always a particular audience that really likes to, or players that like to play it or watch it. Because you know, you understand the intricacy of the game. You know why is it so difficult? you understand some of it, right?
Some of it, exactly.
Yeah.
But to me, I always tell my friends, you know, friends don't play Dota, and I want to get into the game. It's like, what really attracts you about Dota? And I go, well, I like feeling stupid. Like, no joke, I like.
Oh, you should tell them the
10
cosmetics.
seconds
Of the cosmetics. No, I mean, obviously Dota has a lot of things, like the power complex. You feel very powerful when you're doing well in Dota. But to me, it's the every day I learn something new, something crazy. Like today, with a little tiny play with Ancient Apparition, you didn't know that. And you played in TIs. And you said that was a small thing, you didn't know that. Like, you learn these interactions every day. Everything, there's always a bit
Because
more.
in your brain, logically that shouldn't happen, but Dota is not about logic.
Well, of course it should happen. He moves 1,200 units in the air. So it breaks it. It's perfectly logical. Do not try to get away from this one. You should know this, sir. Oh, but this is what makes Dota so beautiful and what makes competitive Dota so wonderful.
10
So let's watch some more
seconds
competitive Dota. Here's the draft. What can you tell me? Ricky ban.
Ricky ban?
remaining.
Like Geek fan.
Ricky ban. They banned the Ricky the last game, but it was in the second phase.
team.
Right? Yeah, it was in the second phase.
Legion Commander.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Starting out Legion.
So Adroit has first pick and they're on the Radiant side. Wow.
You think there's a pocket strat of some sort?
Not sure. Different way of drafting. The way they're drafting is very unique.
Maybe Legion Skyrath?
Maybe. Why not? But I'm not a very big fan of Skyrath if you ask me.
No, me neither. I think he's not that strong this meta.
10
But I'm just thinking, what other pocket strats can you have with Legion? Legion Snap?
Why does it have to be those kind of heroes? Why can't it just be like some Shadowfiend draft, you know, Legion plus Shadow Fiend, so you buff the Shadow Fiend or Medusa.
Oh yeah, I guess I didn't see it that way. I'm sorry. I don't always see the bigger picture. I'm just seeing the wombo combo.
You're seeing the lane and how the else. How can
they
my
improve the duel?
How can my LC just eliminate?
That's it. I'm thinking like a pub player.
Oh, Sunstrike. Oh, Skyra.
Yes. That's the build. Yes.
No, Sunstrike is not even the thing that you would think about because it's not in. It's not your. You don't play with the mid player, right? You just play with the support.
Nah, it's okay. You play Snapfire 4, Scarlet 5, Invoker mid, and there you go. The duel is the most powerful skill in the game.
Not against a Winter Wyvern or a Shadow Demon.
Yeah, well, there's some small counters. Small.
A Shadow Demon. Okay, Winter Wyvern doesn't counter that because you have a Mystic Flare.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, there you go. See? Essentially unbeatable. Only beaten by like Bane and Shadow Demon and a bunch of heroes that give you
OD.
Oracle. Yeah, well. Geek fam, you start with the Ember Spirit. They combo this with a Coddle, but we haven't seen as much. Instead, the Grimstroke is more popular, and they're going for Shadow Demon. Immediately countering the Legion.
Kenny Spirit is coming. I feel it.
I just don't get why you would pick Legion first, because there's so many heroes that really
There has
beat
to
the
be a
Legion.
strategy.
Yeah, clearly. It's a pocket strat of some sort.
LC is like for me, the hero is a general offlane hero.
But a weaker though.
When you don't see your lane matchup, it's okay to pick the hero. So
10
when
seconds
when does that happen? Usually when you're on the second pick. Usually when you're on first pick, you kind of
5
like
seconds
want to pick
remaining.
Legion if it's you can destroy the lane. Like say you're laning against, what would be a good weak lane against Legion, like maybe some Nature's Prophet carry, maybe, just maybe.
Yeah.
Just for the sake of the example.
Sure.
Then you pick the Legion. But when you pick the Legion, like what Adroit is doing here, it clearly has to be a strategy that they are trying to do. But because they are taking so much time,
Radiant team back.
I don't feel it. So there's too many single target heroes right now.
You can fix that with a bit of team.
Yeah, like Shadow Demon counters everything, you know, that's like very worrisome. But the good side about Bane and Legion Commander is both of them are very strong laners. They're very, very good in the lane.
That's a good point. Very good point.
So they have to be careful with team fight because they don't have team fight now. So they have to try to either try to ban the team fight heroes that's good for Dire, or they have to pick some team fight later to compensate for the lack of team fight.
Maybe the Legion's not being played as a core. Maybe the Legion's supposed to be a support,
Like what?
like a 4.
10
And what do you do?
seconds remaining.
You buff your carry, win the lane. Because you're a pretty decent laner. You buff your carry.
Just go and be a 5, but there's a Bane. Nah.
I don't know, because I just don't. I'm sorry. I'm trying to make a logic out of this pick. That's why.
But we'll see. We'll have to.
I do agree. It has to
reserve-
be around the press the attack. I'm reserving my judgment. I'm just trying to figure it out. Honestly, every time you say that, it just means I'm gonna flame 10 minutes into the game. I'll wait 10 minutes, and that's where I'll go.
I gave the benefit of the doubt for 10 minutes.
10 minutes.
For 10 minutes.
Why is this Spectre such garbage? Why is he not winning? It's 10 minutes in the game.
Don't worry.
Morphling picked up by Geek Fam, so they might. Is the Earthshaker in the? It is. Oh wow.
10
Are they gonna pick
seconds
Morphling Earthshaker
remaining.
themselves? Teach you how to play?
No, that's the maximum.
5 seconds remaining.
Adding salt to the.
Oh yes, that is. Adding what?
Adding.
Insult to injury.
Yeah, insult to injury. I don't know what I think about salt.
Salt to the wound.
Yeah.
You had both. Both were correct, not separately. The dazzle by Adroit. So it's not enough. Mid dazzle or support.
I feel like it's a call here against the Morphling.
Right.
Maybe they're moving the LC away to another. I don't know. Or
Maybe the LC
Maybe LC is a support, like you
support.
said. Yeah, I don't know. Who knows?
Oof. I hope
10
your words
seconds
taste yummy,
remaining.
Winter.
PL. Go for PL.
I-
Oh, there's no
No,
PL.
you can't, 'cause
Oh
you have
no.
Morphling.
remaining.
Oh no, PL is also banned. I mean, Adroit can go for the.
Team pick.
But never mind. Oh no, not Earthshaker. Morph is
That's actually a pretty good combo too. Morphling
and
as well.
Undying is Onage against the Legion Commander.
Yep.
In the lane, if the Legion is off lane.
Makes the Legion really weak. The Bane can still deal with dying though. That's
Now everything is tying together. They have a push draft. LC, Lone Druid, Dazzle. But can they actually end the game? That is the question. They're gonna need. So presuming the Dazzle is going to be, I think the Dazzle should be at core.
yeah.
But-
I think it's
10
mid
seconds
maybe. Then.
remaining.
If you're running a push draft, dazzle mid.
Either off
or
lane or
bad.
mid. Yeah, I want the Dazzle. If
5
it's my
seconds
choice, I want the
remaining.
Dazzle to be a core for sure. Then I'm gonna pick
Yes.
like a. I don't know what's this Legion doing here, but I'll presume if it's me, I'll put the Legion on the off lane and I'll pick like a support that can initiate like anything like Earth Spirit, anything that has stuns, Nyx, whatever. Then we just
but-
play the game. Or if you want to all in, just pick a bench, push.
Oh, right. Yeah, I can see that.
Bench Dazzle Laundry.
Bench, yeah,
Feels
okay.
good. I mean, you already committed so far, you know. This Dazzle Laundry, just go with it.
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
Radiant
I don't know, man. I
team
really don't
back.
feel a Legion in the offlane. I think they need. Yeah, I agree. They need a mid lane. I don't feel a Legion in the offlane because Undying is gonna counter you hard. And then what's the point of picking a Legion off? I would rather have her as a potential roaming support. Whatever you do, I'm not really sure, but they have an idea.
What can you do as a support? Like what?
You hit people, and you just ignore the Undying. You go to the lane, Undying is not. You hit people, you win the mid lane, and Adroit can pick like something with a bit of push in the mid lane, like DK, NP. Look at NP mid.
Okay. As long as it's a push hero.
Yeah, push here to some degree. Brood Mama.
DP. Oh
No,
no,
she's
not DP.
banned. I was thinking DP first, obviously.
Okay, so
Oh, you can't go Brood Mother against Ember.
10 seconds remaining.
I don't know, Adroit really has me stumped with this draft, to be honest. I don't even know what the idea was for the draft to begin
5
with.
seconds remaining.
you don't need to know. All that matters is they know.
Yeah, but then what?
But you feel that they don't know because they're taking so much time.
Well, no, no. They must have a pocket strat here. Like you don't pick these heroes just randomly. Like there's an idea. I trust Adroit.
It's a feel-good day for Lone Druid. That's not how you pick it. I feel like I want to play Lone Druid now.
Sure, yeah, sure.
You know
sure.
some players actually do that to the drafter. Hey, can I play Lone Druid this game? Hey, I feel like playing Shadow Fiend. And then the captain looks at him. You haven't seen any heroes on the enemy team. I just feel like playing Shadow Fiend.
I can't believe they do that in a competitive match. Or there's actual
You'll be surprised what else they do, you know.
Well, I have learned new things every day. I don't know if I want to learn that one.
Some things are better left.
What other heroes that you could? I saw the OD because the OD Legion is strong, but I don't see it. Mirana. I have no Mirana 4.
Yeah, I told you, they're just gonna pick support. Now they have strong lanes.
I can't
And
wait for Mirana to be.
Dazzle, so I guess do you put the Dazzle off lane? Yeah, I think you put the Dazzle off lane. And then maybe Legion just go mid against the Ember.
Yeah, actually, you win the mid lane.
You
That's
can
true.
you trade better, then you have Learn, or you put the Legion safe lane. I don't care where you go.
I don't
As
care.
as long as you're not in the Undying's lane.
Adroit has the most flexible draft I've seen in a while.
5
Like literally
seconds
every guy except for Bane could be any position here, except for Lone Druid support.
Hey, haven't you seen Bane core?
I actually have used to be played as an
Off-lane
off-lane.
Bane.
Yep. But now it's bad because of the change to the talents. They killed the Bane. I'm sorry to tell you. No more Zai Bane.
I'm not upset about that. You know, I think Bane should be a support hero.
I used to love playing Bane mid.
But the thing about Dota is everyone is talking about Dota being a game where there is no specified role for a certain hero because there's a lot of ways of... The beauty about it is there's a lot of ways of playing a specific hero.
There's no
You-
forced meta, as they say.
Yeah, there's no forced meta. But right now we're in an outpost lane meta.
Yeah, why we complain about those things, because it does force to some degree a meta, which is not about. But you know, we also had TI4 meta, so Geek fam.
15-minute games.
Most exciting games though. You want to watch real efficient Dota? Watch TI4, mate.
Oh, the towers were way weaker back then.
Yeah, that's
way-
what, they've been buffed so much since then. What is the offlaner now you need? Actually, didn't mind the bro.
Team fight hero. Team
Mars,
fight
so-
hero.
Okay.
Wow, last pick a Centaur. Shadow Demon Centaur, strong lane. Centaur is great against the Lone Druid. So
Okay,
I think
they are playing Legion.
off lane Legion. Mid.
The truth is, Dazzle is really strong against Ember. Like really strong. You can't really do much against a Dazzle because you
Slight, dodge, poison, touch.
bait it though.
Okay, let it be a duel between the
Sure.
Ember Spirit and the Dazzle. But
Oh, Carl's gonna love this.
yeah, I agree. Overall, Dazzle should farm more than the. You should punish him a lot more in the lane.
I would still rather see the Legion though mid and see the Dazzle as an off.
Yeah, I actually prefer that too. I would prefer that because then the Legion gets a game
10 seconds
and Dazzle still
remaining.
gets a game anyway. It doesn't matter where you go, you know.
Exactly.
It's more about like giving the
5 seconds
Legion
remaining.
somewhere that he can actually get some farm.
And so it's different because before the Garden Greaves mid Dazzle kind of build was really effective, and nowadays it's just okay. It's not as effective as it used to be because you can't snowball as crazy as it. You can see the GG.BET odds for this match now. So if you guys wanna go to GG.BET and place the money, add some spice to your game, go ahead and do so right now. But remember to do so responsibly. It's still your money. Add some spice, add some fun to your game. Don't. And if you also want to add a bit of different spike, you want to have a bit of decision making in your life because you feel control, because you feel like you lose all your pubs games, the best way to have control is by voting for your favorite player, voting for your MVP, because your vote will count towards a brand new Mercedes-Benz that this player will get. And if that cell is not enough for you, we even have a video prepared just so you get excited. MVP vote. We are live now. The horn is sounding and we can start to get excited about Geek Fam versus Team Adroit. This could be the last match of the day, or it could be the door to a full best of 3.
The door,
The open door.
also the portal.
Sure.
Portal is more fancy.
Yes, it is indeed. I actually think there's a beautiful synergy between the music that's playing right now and all the random screaming that people are spamming.
Wait, so are they doing? No, I'm looking at. Are they actually doing the standard lanes? Where's the LC? Is he going? Oh, he's off.
He's top. He's top. Yeah,
Off lane items. Oh, Venom.
Yeah. Also, that look at that whole position. There's no way you're going off lane if you. That's very standard mid.
30 seconds to battle.
Fortunate. Oh wow, you can spray paint the trees.
I guess it's not. I guess it's not that bad because the LC. I mean, they feel like the LC could just go to the lane. I think that's the idea about why they'll first pick the hero, because they feel like they're picking a hero that doesn't really care about getting countered. Instead of what we are trying to think, like, why would you first pick LC? Is this a flex pick? Is this a support hero? But I think right now I see it as they are viewing this hero as a hero where even if you counter him, we don't care. We're still sending him top.
Yep.
And he doesn't reveal much about our strategy.
I will say though, Legion is a hero. You did talk about how consistent he's in lane, right? What heroes truly counter Legion? Particularly, I mean, Troll's kind of okay against her.
Troll is one of the better ones.
Yeah, Undying is really good. The supports counter Legion, right?
Yeah.
Undying is free against her, but Undying does nothing against Lone. Literally, he's just he doesn't care about your stupid decay, unless you're chasing after the actual. So, I do find that's a great way to deal with that. Oh wow, is our observer shaming Carl for not having a battle pass?
I don't have a battle pass.
Inspiration. A flash of inspiration.
Did you used to have battle passes? Did you used to buy them?
I'm saying I don't have one.
Yeah, but you used to, right?
Yeah, I used to.
I just pointed out that Winter used to buy battle passes when he played TI, but now he doesn't play anymore. He's done. He doesn't need to give money to the newer players. That's the kind of person that's casting like him.
My money is going elsewhere right now. You know where. You know where.
Winter, people don't need to know about your special hobby.
Prepare for a lesson.
I love this set, by the way. For the, I agree.
Why
This set's-
is he like a...
No, he's
he
a
doesn't even
bear.
look like a bear.
No, he's a polar bear. This is what polar bears look like. Is you've never seen one because a glove, but they exist.
Polar bears are getting extinct. Ice is melting.
They're actually mating with the brown bears.
Huh?
I'm not even kidding. They're being
So
forced.
another random fact that
yeah.
you know.
They've been forced south and they're mating with the black bears and the brown.
Oh, you're actually not kidding.
Yeah, no, it's true. This is real. yeah. That's how they're surviving.
Oh, I thought they were
The
eating
battle
themselves,
begins.
cannibalizing on the
I
spawn.
am not sure. That could be true.
I read that somewhere. Because there's been a lack of hunting ground because all the ice is melting.
Yes. You can't get seals because that's how they usually get seals.
Good source of omega.
Okay. Well, with that, I'm just going to stop this conversation altogether. Don't eat seals. And let's see how this mid lane matchup goes. I think it's Dazzle favor, but I do agree with you that there's a lot of outplaying involved. I think you just play with Shadow Wave, though, to be honest.
The first wave you get Shadow Wave, so you push out the wave. Because the Ember,
Yeah, and also look at that. Oh my god.
because the Ember wants to push the wave with the Flame Guard because you can't break it anyway.
Yeah.
So You use the Shadow Wave to get the equilibrium and you get your level 2. You get your level 2 first. Oh, did he eat his tangle? I mean the tree?
Yes, I'm not. No. Look, he didn't. Yeah, no, he used his own tank.
Oh, that was close.
That was close though.
That's actually a pretty
Clutch
big
play.
deal. Yeah,
Oh,
big deal.
Carl, is that the kind of Carl play that you expect?
Yes.
for sure.
He's like just waiting for you to plant that tree, that ironwood branch, the value.
Indeed. What do you think of this bottom lane, by the way? I don't think Laundry can be beat. Right? Unless he makes a mistake with the position.
Bane and a Laundry.
Yeah, it's too strong a lane. Is there anything that could beat these guys as an off lane? I don't think so. What beats Laundry in the lane as an off laner? No, actually, oh my god, no! The Legion! She heard our comments about this all Undying thing and she disagrees.
Yeah, Mirana is, but they do have Mirana. Mirana is very good against the Undying because you can poke from far and then you always have kill threat on him with because he's always going to be playing particularly aggressive.
Oh, Carl could be going down. He has a poison touch on tower. That's the last hit. Is that going to be enough? He's forced to TP.
Oh, that's a very sad TP. I think I'd rather
He would have
die.
survived.
I'd rather die.
No, he would have survived.
Yeah, but it feels really bad you have to walk like this, like the lane is gonna be so bad for you. Like sometimes players would tell you they'd rather just die, get full HP and just TP back to...
I know, but then you're giving a lot of XP to a Dazzle, which to some degree is kind of...
Yeah, but it's like a tough life, Like
Yeah.
even if you're in the lane, you see right now you walk like you're wasting so much. Like it's 2 waves of creeps you're probably gonna miss.
I'm glad this mid lane matchup though restored my faith in my own analysis about these. This is exactly what I expected to happen.
You're not supposed to do much.
No? I don't know. I think he got caught by a Soul Rip. Unfortunately, Mirana is a bit vulnerable to that. In fact, I think the Undying... I mean, nowadays they always go for the 1-3-1 build, right? Or it's very common. Sometimes 1-2-2, depending. And Mirana is really good against the Tombstone, fortunately, because the leap.
Not 2-2-2.
2-2-2 I've never seen on it.
Sometimes we go 2-2 because the second point actually has a pretty good...
Okay.
Wait, what? He dies again?
He dies. No,
Yeah, because
he does
he's already
die.
low level.
And he doesn't have TP still.
No, he has TP soon. He's gonna have TP soon, right? Yeah, soon.
Oh, okay. So he does.
It's already long enough.
It's already been long enough. Yeah. Mac gave him a bit of a grace period.
Oh
Mac
my
is
God.
destroying in this lane, though.
I mean, this lane has...
It's so tough, isn't it?
Yeah, I know the lane is not supposed to go well for the Ember, but I didn't expect it to be this bad.
The thing is, I think as an Ember or Void Spirit, there's always a chance for you as a player that you can play the lane a bit extra aggressive and try to get the... like that, right? As opposed to playing defensively entirely. I think Carl has just... Yeah, so he's gonna do that. But of course, that also must lead to your death. Okay, CML can still evade this, by the way.
Is that 7? Wow.
Whoa! Yeah, actually, level 1 Shadow Poison, you're better off stacking more than actually stopping at 5. Little pro tip by Shadow.
The true Spanish math, right?
Yeah, no, because it takes 3 stacks. It takes 3 stacks for you to actually get the damage that it would do.
I know, I'm just making...
Yeah, I know. You're just attacking my country again. You know, the embassy called me yesterday. They went, why are they attacking our educational system on a public broadcasting stream? I had to apologize and recite our anthem.
Is that how you apologize in,
Of course.
in Spain?
You know, the worst part is our anthem has no letters, has no words. It's only music, so I just had to hum it on the phone. It's very awkward.
Oh, thank you for...
Enlightening me. Yeah. For now, the lanes are going really well for Adroit, so I think their plan is working, right? This is exactly what they were looking for. Strong lanes, push, snowball. I mean, the Legion doing as well as she is. Maybe we were wrong about the Undying match. It was not as strong because of the Mirana you mentioned, right?
Yeah, the Rihanna is very good at dealing with...
And Morphling is really weak against Legion as well. Not a particularly strong hero against her.
But the thing is, like, if you're the Morph, you care more about getting to just your level 5. You're just willing to sacrifice your support. He's just the body in the lane.
Of course.
You're not gonna help him. You're just gonna hope that he tanks all the spells. You know, he dies for you. He buys Sal for you. Gives you a mango.
Slave, I need a new courier. Go die so you can TP to lane.
I mean, that's how you make fun of it, but that's actually how you win a lane. It's Undying. Spam all your mana on DK. Fight.
Just commit suicide.
Tank all the damage. Make them use spells on you. Go die. Feed. Then ask your carry, hey, do you need any items?
I mean, he's doing this.
This is precisely how he play Undying. That's why people call him a disgusting hero. But he is.
Everyone calls everyone. Almost every hero in Dota is a disgusting hero at this point. He's gonna die
Oh,
again.
CM is not disgusting.
Oh yeah, because CM just dies. Oh, what a neutral. Actually, that's fine. I don't know if that's that great, to be honest, because you take longer to come back, but sure, whatever. Taking away that from Legion is good, and the style points are there for sure.
What, 10 extra seconds?
Yeah, considerable, you know, especially for them dying this low level.
Catapult wave.
Oh, can Dazzle push this? Can you rotate the supports here?
Yeah, of course.
Dazzle's a pretty good pusher. Yeah,
He should have his Necro book soon, right?
he does
On
have it.
Dazzle.
I think he just delivered on the curry. Oh,
Oh
no.
no. He has a lot of expensive side items.
I lied to you, I'm sorry.
Fine.
You're
You don't have to be sorry.
He's even down in the tower because they know. It's so obvious Boomy came by, and Geek doesn't even seem bothered by this.
I need to defend the tower. It's a mid tower, guys. Do not give the mid tower for free.
No, Dazzle's really good at keeping the creeps alive on her tower as well, so it's very difficult to really push the catapult. He can heal the catapult. There we go.
Dying do here.
Undying can't do much, as we can see by the poison touch. Low armor hero as well. Oh, what an arrow! Boomy! Showcasing his skills. You're still dead. Poison touch will kill you. Yeah, do the little dance before you die.
Yeah, he wanted to decay. It wasn't a dance. He was trying to survive. It was the last.
Was the dance? Yeah.
The last minute
breath, yeah.
struggle. The struggle before it all ends.
CML. Nice with the nightmare, and he's gonna survive. He almost kills the centaur. He's thinking about it, but he's like, is this too greedy? Yeah, Cuckoo's staying in the tree, smart. Cuckoo wants to surprise him. There's a brain step though, it's level 2, so Cuckoo very careful. In the middle, in the bottom lane.
Oh my god. Alright, this mid lane has gone way too bad.
Yep, that's another free kill. They also take a tower with it, so they should be able to. His tower's about to fall.
Ember is dead. He's the guy who's supposed to rotate. Centaur's not supposed to rotate. Morphing's not supposed to rotate. Like, how are they gonna play this game? It's gonna be very, very tricky.
My hat's off to Adroit for doing a pocket strat and working. I'm playing this strat. Love watching this guy. I just love Dazzle mid. I miss this hero so much. Only Limp plays anymore.
No,
Any other reason.
I'm sure there's someone else that.
As mid? No, they play him as offlaner much more.
Sometimes you see it every now and
I've
then.
seen no one play it a bit.
Yeah, every
I've
now
seen
and then you see like one game. That,
Dendi plays it too.
yeah, I don't think it's that uncommon.
Oh, it used to be much more common. I used to love watching it. Now it's like, yeah. Bit forgotten.
I mean, right now the state of the game is very, very difficult for Dire to do anything at all because the Ember is the moving hero. He's the rotational guy, and he's not getting much from the lane. So what you can do is you hope that you just try to defend your area, and you hope that you have enough time for Morphing to come online. Like a Centaur is the only one that has there's some form of power in terms of rotating, but even then he doesn't really want to. Like, you're a Centaur, right? You want your team to come to you.
Yeah.
But when the game becomes like this, I don't even know what you can do.
That's true. What? So what's the plan then if you can't rotate?
But he didn't see the item. You still have to move to the Centaur to push it.
You have to move to the center to try to push and put some pressure as well.
There's no other play.
Okay.
The Morphing wants to farm, and he's not. I don't feel like he's strong enough to sit in the lane and just defend the towers because of how badly the mid lane lost.
Is Raiding gonna take tier 1 top now? Is that the plan?
Yeah, most likely. They can do whatever they want. I think they're just in too good of a position right now.
Okay, that's good.
That's good for you because you get a game 3.
Yeah, I'm excited. I want a game 3. Call me biased all you want. If I'm biased for more Dota, man, that's not...
The justification is because everyone's happy if there's an extra game.
Exactly. Yes, everyone.
No, not the Geek fans.
Except for Geek fam, because they just want to win now. Yeah. I mean, there's still a lot of game to go, right? Like, there's a 3k lead, but it's only 8 minutes in. It's not really that big a deal.
It's not that big of a deal. 8 minutes in, 3k lead. Are you hearing yourself?
I mean, I'm trying... yeah.
So what's a big lead at 8 minutes? Tell me.
8k. 1k per minute. Then you can go and say, right, I think this game is lost.
For a lesson.
You know what they say, right, in Dota? Until your throne's down, the game's not over. The last thing you lose is hope. Don't surrender. We're not League. A bunch of sayings.
You can say it all you want, but in the game, it is what it is. You're in this shitty position right now. You cannot do anything at all if you're Dire.
Hey, you have to wait for the enemy team to make mistakes.
Well, I do see them maybe
Overextend.
Maybe they can try to defend certain choke points in the game, like high ground, like for example the triangle, and they have a Undying Tombstone on the triangle, and maybe they can win a fight that way. But apart from that scenario, I think any other scenario, as long as Radiant has enough heroes around there, it's very hard for Dire to win. I mean, right now, I think that even the Ember is like having such... He doesn't even have a game, right? But he still has to move. Right now, he's level 6. He has boots. He still needs to move. Like,
Ember's still useful without... But
yeah,
as long as you have experience.
Fine, you're still useful. For sure, you're useful. But you don't do any, like, damage. You don't do... Like, your usefulness is... Even you're useful, but it's going to be limited one way or the other because you have such a bad laning phase. And the Dazzle is just going to be, like, wherever the Dazzle goes... wherever the Ember goes, the Dazzle just needs to react to that. He's just gonna need to push one lane, and then your Ember goes another. Because you cannot fight the Dazzle, right?
You really can't.
You need to dodge him, so he just follows you.
That's a fair point. But you can't. But you're not gonna be able to defend any towers because that's also gonna be pushing every single tower.
Yeah, it's very, very hard to play. So what I think would happen is the Ember is going to try to cut waves behind it because he can play very aggressively. As long as he sees the Bane in the game until the LC has dagger, then he only has to worry about the Bane. Yeah, if he sees the Bane, he can just cut wave, cut wave, cut wave. Just even you have to die for it. I think it's a worthy risk because you don't even have a game. You feel like a support right now. You feel insignificant. So the only thing you can do right now is just to buy time for the Morphling to farm. So if you cut waves, that's great for the Morphling. And even if you die, they are probably gonna have to bring 2 heroes. Why are you so intrigued by this?
There's something very interesting to be said about pause time in Dota. Pause time, the heroes still blink and their jaws still move. Does that mean that they're feeling the pause time? Like they understand? And this further raises the question. As a hero, are you aware that you're being controlled by a higher power than is the human being? Are these sentient beings that we are enslaving into our own amusement?
Send an email to OpenAI. OpenAI knows.
OpenAI knows?
Yeah.
Oh, I guess OpenAI is the true union of the heroes and the machine. And OpenAI, they finally feel that the person that's controlling them is one of them.
They give you the illusion of free will.
But that's for humans too, though. We all have the illusion of free will.
No, we don't have free will.
Do not. Logically, you cannot prove that, my friend. One of the biggest conundrums of philosophy.
Why?
Because proving we have free will without going with like an approach that's not long is very difficult. You can always attribute whatever you do to something like genes or society.
According to some calculation, it's not possible.
Not so much that it's impossible.
Some formula, some mathematical formula.
It's more logical. You can't really prove it with math. Like, okay, so if I have 1 free will and I take away 1 human, that's not how it works. Anyway, interesting. It's always, I think Dota is a very dark game if you look at it in a certain perspective. We just see it as a fun game.
Dota is not a fun game. The more you learn, the less fun.
Yeah, the more you learn, the less fun.
Look at what you told me today. Oh, after you told me everything about the game right now, I feel like I'm not having fun at all.
No, because now, before it used to be that I play my pubs and some person makes a mistake and I go, oh, you know, these things happen, whatever. And then now it's like, no, he's an idiot. Look at the line. Look at the line. Why are you across the line? And then, you know, how do I justify that to a person? I'm not going to write him a thesis about Dota while I'm playing a game with him.
So you don't play.
That's
the fun out of you.
Well, competitive is more fun, so there's that.
It's fun watching.
Dota's
I'm not gonna lie.
incredibly fun game to watch. Fantastic esport. Well, thank you to people like ESL who made these tournaments possible. Without them, we wouldn't have this amazing competitive Dota to enjoy. And thank you for the players who work hard to actually provide this entertainment.
Thank you for ESL for the food. Why are you not remembering for food?
Job done. Oh, look at that. The production got tired of our conversation. They give us a moment of brilliance instead. That was a great arrow, actually.
The legendary archer, the elf, Legolas.
Is that the only archer you can think of?
Yeah, he's the most famous one.
Legolas, really? You don't think Robin Hood might be a bit more famous?
See? Oh yeah, he's an archer, but he's more like a thief.
Yeah, I guess.
I
yeah,
associate him more to a thief rather than an archer.
Right, fair point. If you're like Hawkeye, the Marvel.
Okay, fine, but that guy's not classic enough. Like when you talk about archer,
People think of Legolas.
yeah, it feels like it needs to be more classic. Hawkeye is too modern for that.
I guess he is, but I mean, he's not that modern. He's just appeared in movies. His comic books are always great. The movie persona is terrible. Because in comic books, he's supposed to be like.
Do you like the guy that he became? What's the other guy? He became the samurai.
Dead Eye.
No.
Yeah, there's so many iterations. You know, if you talk about who he became in Marvel, it means anything. Everyone in Marvel has been everything. Like everyone's been Venom. Everyone's been some sort of anti-hero. Everyone's been a zombie. Marvel is very confusing. In fact, Marvel zombies are some of the best things you can read. Very, very top tier comic books. So are the Venoms.
I only like the movie. So if I only like the movies, it doesn't make me a true fan, right? Because a true fan would associate everything to the.
No, not at all. The reason why I stopped dissing Winter, because it doesn't matter. You know, there's no such thing as true fan, by the way. That's just gatekeeping.
It doesn't matter.
Don't do that. Everyone's a fan. As long as you like something, you're a
It doesn't
fan.
matter what you think.
But that's true. So, okay. Well, I was going to inform you about the pause, but it's all good, because Raven reconnected, so we're good.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Oh, wait, pause.
Oh, what happened?
What happened?
Is he AFK?
I'm not really sure.
Oh yeah, he's AFK.
Moo.
Oh, so they're not together? Oh, I thought they were together.
Droid?
Yeah. Never mind.
Maybe they went to the bathroom, they didn't notice. He sneaked over to the bathroom. Is he gonna get away?
Yeah.
No way. No. Oh, wow. It's the pause thing, though, helping out a bit. That feels bad. Yeah, tip him. Yeah, okay. Fight him on. You absolute troll.
This is the long haul, you know. They know that there's an incoming game 3.
Ah,
You
so
need to-
first the psychological damage, right?
You need to tip and tilt him this game so he ruins himself the next game.
That's a very good point, because then he'll want to kill you every time next game, and he's going to be very infuriated.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
I think the only person that does that to me the most is Ice.
What?
That's why I hate him.
Psychological damage?
Yeah, like as a support when you lane against him and you look at what he does in the game, he tilts you a lot.
I mean, a lot of people said that about OG. The VP said they couldn't stand OG's constant tipping. And
Yeah, that too. That's very annoying.
I can imagine.
But it's part of the game, you know.
No, of course. I mean, there is an element to it. It's not like we joke about psychological damage, but there is something there. Nobody likes losing. You always mention this. Even in TI, the only thing you're thinking about is, I don't want to lose this game. No, free courier. Thank you.
Has been killed.
OG is thinking of how they are gonna tip you.
If that courier was a DHL courier, it wouldn't have died. Fortunate.
Dire's structures
Why?
are fortified.
Because it delivers experiences, therefore it's immortal. Because experiences are immortalized in your soul.
Alright, so the Undying is defending the tower with the tomb, so outpost one apiece. One apiece, everyone's happy. Dazzle's well, he's going to get only just a level 1 Necrobo and go for a mech.
I think that's the better build if you're mid dazzle, to be honest.
Radiant
Like that more
are
as a mid dazzle.
scanning.
Because you can rush degrees.
I mean, the only
Radiant's bottom
reason
tower
you
is
would
under
get
attack.
Level 3.
a level 3 Necrobo is if you can end the game quickly, or you
Or
need
the
the
purge.
true sight and the purge. Otherwise, it doesn't really accelerate your farm too much.
No, of course.
Doesn't make much difference.
Because the whole point is having 2 units. Doesn't matter what units it was. You could create it. Oh. Is he gonna deny this?
Yes.
No.
Radiant's bottom tower.
Why do I
is
hire you
falling.
now? What is this? Can't even predict denials? Did you not see the catapult win? Step beats used. They almost had Fiend script there, but it wasn't envisioned, unfortunately. Look at that catapult. The catapult the savior. That catapult is the most aggressive member of Adroit. And here they come. Oh, what? Is that controlled by someone?
Why is...
What's
Oh,
happening?
the catapult is done. He doesn't want to work for the Radiant team.
What is the catapult attacking?
I'm done.
Why is it attacking the neutral creeps? I don't think that's supposed to happen. Well, I mean, they took the...
So right now, that's what they're doing. They're just cutting waves because there's nothing they can do. So all they can try is just cut waves and buy time. I mean, this is... It looks strange, but this is the only thing Dire can do. They are doing the correct thing. It's very weird to say, but this is the only thing they can do, and it's the best thing they can do right now, given the situation. So it's allowing their Morphing to farm. He's gotten some alone time. Look at his net worth.
Oh, wow, good arrow.
When you look at his net worth, the Morph, like this Centaur is dead, but the Morphing is... He's not that far behind.
They're allocating all the farm for the morph, which is pretty smart.
Remember the goal lead at 3k, was it like since 8 minutes? It was a 3.
Now it's not that much.
Now since 4 minutes later, it's still the same. So that's good for Dire.
Yeah, because the relative lead is lower.
Yes, because you have the better late game.
Okay, the Undying dies, but they're just playing the dead lane a bit here.
Yeah, he's just trying to get some experience. So overall, as long as the Morphing doesn't die, I think you're happy. As long as not too many heroes was like 1 or 2 supports is fine, or 1 core, 1 offlaner. I mean, there has to be some form of sacrifice right now. When you can't play the game normally, because you lose the lanes very badly, someone has to give way. So they're gonna smoke now. The Ember is almost close to his level 10. He's building a... What is he building? Midas? No, sorry, not Midas. A Maelstrom? Drum?
Yeah. Okay, Drum, interesting. I haven't seen Drum Ember in a long time. What's the point behind it? Fights earlier? Can you activate as soon as possible?
I mean, just fight.
Dire's top
Oh,
tower.
Mac, never going to the high ground.
I don't think it's that great of an item now. He's only good on like heroes that
He can
cannot
shallow kick
stun.
himself, he can. It's a bit early though. And he's gonna try to TP. I don't know if that's gonna be enough. Can he heal sufficiently? It seems like it's enough to survive the demonic purge there.
Yeah, the Ember
That's a
didn't
free
have
tower.
chains, so couldn't cancel the TP. And Radiant is pushing the tier 2 top. That's great.
That's a
Dazzle-
great play.
Yeah,
Great
Dazzle TP'd out.
And you almost have
So-
Desolator with this. Oh, okay, Cuckoo wants to defend this. I don't know if you can, Cuckoo. Ah, now the reinforcements with Bane. Or sorry, with Shadow Demon, it might be a bit easier. Mirana's nearby.
Yep, they should be looking to do Rosh fairly soon on the ring.
Ah, but there's a ward on the high ground. That's why they're a bit... They can TP here.
Yep, that's a good defensive ward.
Very good defensive ward. The enemy team is not expecting it either. Boomy is like right under the ward. Like, why are they finding me? I thought I juked them. They have a ward nearby as well. Oh, that's a great juke, but Sleight of Fist doesn't care about that. Almost well played.
Yep, so that's a good rotation by Geek Fam. They needed to reclaim their jungle, so now they have reclaimed the jungle. They have to try to get rid of the wards if they can. Those deep observer wards. Morphling is still very content with his position on the game. He's not too far behind of the Lone Druid and the Dazzle. And once he gets to that, I think once you get to the E-Blade, the game becomes very easy because then you have a lot of damage to just burst. I think anyone will die. So the LC has to probably try to get a pipe later. Someone needs to get a pipe so you don't die to the E-Blade.
I agree, the pipe is a good idea, but I like the Vlad's first, right? Because all the damage in the early is going to be physical from zombies and stuff.
And the Vlad is going to help them get rushed right now.
Also very good
Radiant's
point.
bottom tower
And then you go for the pipe afterwards. Because, I mean, Legion's just playing utility Legion.
Basically, the game is going to revolve around your death ball. You're going to 5-man, you're going to push with this Lone Druid, so you get all the aura items, you make sure everyone is alive. You have the Mag, you have the pipe, you have the Vlads, you have the Solar Crest.
top
You're good to
tower
go.
has fallen.
Yep.
Oh, they're going to force high ground here.
Radiant's
They could. I mean, you have a
middle
Lone
tower is
Druid.
under
The high
attack.
ground push of these guys is good.
Never mind, I lied.
They didn't lie, they were thinking about it for sure. They realized it wasn't a good idea. Poison touch, I will save you there, brother.
He has no TP.
Mac?
He's dead. He just wants to buy time. So the Morphling is farming.
He might not be dead, huh? They're actually not even
He
wasting
has no
time.
TP.
Oh, he has no TP?
Yeah, he has no TP.
Oh, so then it's better not to kill him, actually. Unless, no, because he can push the lanes now.
Yeah, they just have to try to... They need to kick the Morphling out of bottom and then go rush.
Okay, they're going for a kill made against Bok. Bok wants to last this. There's no press the attack. The Purge is going to hit him soon. Meg to help him out. Where's the extra healing? They need a Shallow Grave. They're thinking about this. Bok taunting to the very end. Nice press the attack. A bit too late though. Doesn't spell a Shadow.
Daya is doing a very, very good job given the situation.
Yeah, Centaur stopped by the arrow. Cuckoo now slowed down. The Shadow Wave. Nice Savage Roar. To prevent the hoof stomp. Now Roche. It has to be. You have Desolator. Yeah. Should be. It's just that it's coming on the courier.
They have Desolator.
Yeah, it's coming on the courier.
Yep.
There we go. So now it's time for rush. You gotta rush this, and you just start to play a bit quicker.
They have to go high ground within the next couple of minutes, otherwise the Morphling is going to get... Look at his level. Look at how much he has caught up on the Morph. And he's doing a very, very good job farming. He knows how much he can get from the map when his teammates are doing all the suicidal things, you know, like trying to just buy time. He's making the most of.
He really is. I think there's something I like about them as well is they understand that. Oh, I think Mana's dead for free. They understand that all the farm right now has to go to Raven. The Ember doesn't care if he's
The
the
Bane has to do a lot more right now. He needs to, like, if he doesn't have to be at the rush, he needs to go around to set up kills, you know. He can't just play with the team too much because right now the Dire team is dodging, right? So there's no point for you to be around the team.
You need to spread out as much as possible.
Yeah, you have to try to set up, spread out. Remember what Jabs did the other day?
Yes,
yeah, that's what.
thinking.
Yeah, that's what you have to do right now. And again, Kenny is doing a very, very good job trying to delay with his shadow poison here. He doesn't care if he dies here. All he cares about is just getting the creep wave.
Oh, that's a good feat.
Oh, good tombstone.
Division. And they can't cancel his Fiend script. A tombstone is a bit annoying. The zombies are starting to pile up, but it's okay. They got the duel onto Jeffrey. They got the kill.
It really doesn't.
Space is made it. Space is made, sorry. Made, oh my god. But Geek Fam. They don't even lose the Ember there. That's actually really well done.
Yeah, that's a lot of time, you know, for because this Desolator, Lone Druid, he just wants to go on your high ground and hit your buildings right now.
Oh, okay, that's not good. That's not bad though. Boomy, getting the morph. That's not a free kill, but you are stopping Raven from farming. Unless Raven farms you. Because you take my creeps, I take your life. And Boomy is trying to play around him. Raven has no more mana. There's no TPs here because they know they have to keep on pushing.
They just need to high ground.
They need to high ground.
Don't care about the Morphling, just go high ground.
All Boomy is doing is keeping it entertained. Oh, there's a TP though. Oh, Matt decides against it. He's here.
That's a good cancel. That's a,
Listening to our cast. Realizes they have to push.
this is their strongest timing.
They need to take this tower now. 2k lead.
Rex, they
Relatively
need to
is
take the
not-
Rex.
the
Not even
Rax-
the tower. The tower is not enough.
You're right. The racks have to fall with a Garden Greaves to press the attack. Look at that bear! He's having a seizure onto the tower, mauling it quite literally onto the racks, sorry. And now the racks will finally fall. range doesn't matter. Range doesn't matter. Who cares? Go for more. Ooh. Ah, good play there. Tombstone to delay the push up.
Whatever time they can get.
Yeah, all the time you. One is gonna die for this though. Yeah, they have to. I mean, let's have to punish this at least.
I mean, does the Morphling have his E-Blade? Oh, they are trying to fight here?
I don't
I mean, there's no way they can fight here.
Even with the Tombstone.
You only fight if Morphling says he's ready to fight. That is the only time he needs to finish the E-Blade.
Does Block have any mobility? Does not. He can't chase after himself. It's okay. Look at where the Lone Druid is. He's already pushing the lane to make sure to stop next. They understand.
And they need to deal with the bottom wave if they can. So Mirana is one of the better heroes to do it. But I mean, I feel like the Bane has to try to set up stuff on the side lanes. I think he's moving with his team too much. I feel like I rather the right now the Bane and the Mirana's positioning swapped. Like the Mirana's with the Mirana should be with the team and the Bane should be trying to set up something elsewhere. I feel that's gonna be better because if the LC gets a duel with his team, he just needs the arrow follow-up. And the Mirana can't really, because you look at the minimap, how they are playing, how they're on the different sides of the map. The Mirana doesn't do anything alone apart from just pushing the wave. She doesn't really set up anything.
But that's a good point though. She does push away, but Bane is not. For me, that's the logic behind it. Bane is
Maybe. Yeah.
Okay, it's time for the
Now
second attempt.
So
Tower 3s. Oh, nice outpost pick. Now you might force him.
they don't care. They just need to get the Rex.
Oh, of course, of course. Well, Geek is trying to make the best out of this bad situation. I don't think you can backdoor them though. Okay. Oh, here comes Geek Fam, surprise from behind. And the Savage Roar, getting a bit of space. In comes Whitemon. The Fiends came from behind, stopping the Centaur initiation. And Mac, he's been stable at Shallow Grave. They stop him without the strike. Mac is to heal back up. He's blown up. Well, they've already lost Undying and the Centaur. There's no more tanky boys in this team. Geek Fam, what you gonna do? They actually catch the Morpher right now. And he has a Sleight of Fist. Sorry, not the Morpher, the Ember right now. He has a Sleight of Fist and ran it away. And he wants to come back. He's thinking about it.
I feel like the Desert should just buy back and come.
Okay, there's routine disruption.
I mean, it's so strong.
It's not good enough. Press the attack to heal back Raven and just to destroy the bear. But the Savage Roar constantly E-Blade just to make sure the bear can't keep attacking these towers.
I
You have a
felt
second bear.
the Desert had to buy back that. He had to buy back and come because this timing, they're not gonna have this much window of a timing anymore. Like maybe I would say another few minutes, 2 minutes tops. And right now the Morphling he's like so strong, right? You felt like in the fight he's a big force. Even though they're like 4K behind, this 4K is a very, very small lead. It's not even a lead anymore.
Oh wow, the odds. People still not trusting Adroit. It's your chance. It's your chance. Go to GG.BET, check out the odds, see. You can add some spice. Always respond.
Right, he has the use now, so he has the setup.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Well, you know.
Has to.
You miss 100% of the shots you don't take, right? And sometimes you miss some of the shots you also take. Do you have a second bear? You do. You must have a second bear on Natsumi. Can you click on the... No, he does not. That's why he's playing so defensively with the bear. That makes sense. They've just blown up CML. Oh, and they find the Legion too. This is bad.
This is very bad.
Geek Fam is starting to be ready to fight. You know, maybe
I think Geek Fam is in the driver's seat right now. They are stronger. The number is lying right now. Whatever lead the Adroit has, it doesn't matter.
Well, 3K is not enough because, especially at 3K, as we mentioned before, Morphling is leading at net worth right now. That's what matters. He's your win condition.
That's why I felt like the last fight, the moment the Dazzle died, if he understood the severity of the situation, he needed to buy back and TP to the outpost. Then they could have gotten maybe 2 sets of racks, like cleanly.
It's tough because understanding the line between you're playing a bit too hasty and you are playing just...
But there it's all in. The drop is all in.
I mean, I agree. I'm just trying to defend there's reasoning.
Yeah.
He should have done that.
That's why the talks, you know, before the game, you always have to answer. I always highlight about the preparation before the game, in between the game, when you're discussing about the games. All those stuff matters a lot because it gets you on the same page, you know. I'm sure they drafted something similar before. So
it's definitely not the first time they do this, obviously.
Yeah, but I just felt like if you truly understood your timings, it was a very, very important decision to make that you needed to just buy back there. Even though they were going to get the tower, but it's more about like you need to secure the racks as well. Because if the Dazzle wasn't there, they were lacking a lot of
That's what
power.
Troubles though. So, they lost the outpost.
Yeah,
they lost the outpost.
Yeah.
Centaur took it in the beginning of the fight.
Yeah, but they reclaimed the outpost just now. So the Mirana reclaimed it after the Centaur left. So he could have just TP'd. So right now, it's 2 minutes later, right? The same push. But Morphling is so much stronger, right?
He has SMY now. It's a bit tougher. Look at the bear. Again with the attempt to maul. Good arrow. And actually go for the Shadow Demon straight up. Miranda realizing it's a dangerous position. Shepard almost dies for free, and that's the first bear. Shallow Grave to save him. He has to keep attacking. The E-Blade's annoying, and they want to take this rack, and it's going to be enough. But the bear dies for it. There's a second bear.
Oh,
they can't
kill that bear.
They got to kill that bear. He's the most important hero on this team. Yol Center. Oh, the host stomp 1-3. Can they follow this up? Morphling goes in, looking for the supports, but Raven, he has to hide in the tree. He's playing well with this. Ember as well. They're keeping them at bay. There's a Stampede. Reinitiate. Bane's almost dead. In fact, Carl gets dueled and decimated. Without Carl, how do you fly?
Arrow.
Buku, no! Stuck there. And they actually shotgun Boomy, but at the expense of your Centaur 2. Double buyback at Geek fam. They know the enemy team is weak. They're in the driver's seat now. CML gets blown up. And now it's Morphling versus Bear time. Natsumi cannot lose the second bear. You really cannot lose it. Savage Roar. Bring it back. Cancel the bear TP.
Oh, he was on vision.
Someone call Pete. They're abusing the bear. They almost got him. They don't have the TP. They don't have the stun. It's gonna be good.
That was close, but Geek fam is still like you felt the power of the Morphling in that fight. Like Adroit is like having a very difficult time dealing with him, even though they got the racks. But I still feel like Geek fam is still in control of this game because they just need one good fight. One fight is all it takes, and they will be able to close out this game. Like Radiant has to try to, I think you try to wait for the next Roshan. You wait for the next Rosh with Cheese, and just try to control and defend and wait for that to happen, because I don't think they should advance further right now. It's very risky. The Morphling is way too strong. Again, this 6k right now is nothing. It's no different from the 3k lead before. It doesn't change much.
Yeah, you see it in this fight, the concentration on the bear, and the E-Blade makes literally night and day, right?
Yeah.
Because the E-Blade, you stop the push considerably.
You kill someone immediately, even the bear.
No, but you also stop him from attacking, right? Which is a big deal when they're pushing like this. And you notice the difference between first bear and second bear. That Phoenix Grip, we actually didn't catch that, but that was a Phoenix Grip saved by the disruption. Apologize for that. It's a bit difficult to find everything that's going on, but they catch him with a duel anyway.
Dire's bottom tower.
I mean, what does the LC have right now?
I think it's Pipeless Bloods. Oh,
Glimmer.
interesting. Okay, that's not bad. I can see that. It's like a mini pipe to some degree to save.
Mini pipe.
Well, I mean, shotgun is just directed at one person, so it makes sense.
It's attack speed as well. For the LC.
What, Glimmer Keep? Oh yeah, I
Glimmer
guess.
Keep has
I mean, yeah.
attack speed.
I mean,
That's
yeah.
something people don't think about. That's why it's good on certain heroes like Enchanters. Heroes that
Okay.
need the magic resist,
Okay.
need the attack speed.
That's a good point. That's something I usually don't consider. I agree. It's not something I like.
Blame you. You're a support player. When you buy Glimmer Keep, you don't think about the attack speed.
100% not. That's the last thing you think of. I think, oh, I might not die 5 times again. Why am I? Oh, they have the high ground right now. That Tombstone gives them too much advantage.
Raider needs to just back off. Oh no, they got caught.
Yeah, Bach went the wrong direction there. His team went one way, Bach went the other. I think he was trying to create space for his team to play. I'm not sure.
No, he wasn't aware of the situation. They couldn't fight.
Oh, how dire it was.
Yeah, the moment Undying dropped the Tombstone on that high ground, that particular high ground, the fight is very difficult for Radiant.
Yeah.
They need to reset and maybe try to run up to this high ground previously.
Well, but Carl was also in the high ground. Very well positioned though.
Yeah,
which
but
allowed them.
they just needed to choose a high ground that doesn't have the tombs so they can hold that area.
Yep. I mean, that Tombstone is working wonders this game, honestly. My one's been played a fantastic one. One of his best heroes, though.
Okay, Rosh is up. This time, is it up? Yeah, it's up.
Check. And there we go.
Dire can afford not to contest this Rosh. I think it's not the end of the world for them to give up this Rosh.
Yeah, because the Roche doesn't really help getting more bears. I mean, I guess you can give it to Lone Druid, but it's not Lone Druid.
No, you don't give it to Laundry, you give it to the Dazzle, I think.
Yeah, you get the Aegis to Dazzle. And I think Cheese might be given to the bear. No, Dazzle.
No, who got
Aegis to Lone Druid. Okay.
Does he really need the Aegis?
The problem I have with it is that they're not really killing the Lone Druid, they're killing his bear.
Yeah,
So who cares if you're
I
alive?
don't care about the hero.
Yeah, I'd rather give Cheese to the bear and give Dazzle the Aegis like you mentioned.
I think this Morphling is way too strong already. They have to push
It is Raven, man.
as soon as possible. The longer they wait, the worse it's just gonna.
This guy is the king of hard carries. He's the king among kings. Did Mac just use his Cheese? No. Hard increase. Dazzle is becoming so weak now. What a magnificent Hope Stomp again. Honestly, Kuku has been on point. He's just a drive-by bully. He comes in, Hope Stomp gets away. Hope Stomp gets away. In, out.
They know blood is in the water. They know they are way stronger than the Radiant team right now, despite what losing 2 lanes of melee racks.
Look how confident they're playing in the map now. And because the tier 2 still alive bottom, it's much more difficult to push that lane. Paladin sword. That's actually really huge for me. You can even give it to Ember if you're afraid of him dying too much. But
I mean, it's whatever. It's
I don't think so. I think Paladin sword's the best side.
yeah, it's a strong item, but I think it doesn't really change the.
Oh, because they're winning a lot anyway.
Because already they're already
Right.
winning. I think in this kind of situation is the thing that matters the most is about the team fight. How can they get the right jump? If you're Dire, the number 1 hero you want to kill is either the Dazzle or the Bane. Those are the 2 heroes you want to get to. You probably have to split your resources correctly. Like someone has to jump the Dazzle, and maybe the Centaur or the Emerald has to go onto the Bane or the LC.
I mean, they've been kind of doing that. But Sendar's been the just pivot of these fights.
Yeah,
Finding when
he's-
people are bunched up.
More of the like vision you go in.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't matter how good your initiation is. You want to give vision so that the Morphing can come in and decide, oh, I can burst the Dazzle or the Bane right away. And then Dazzle, the Shadow Demon is just going to be there to back him up with the disruption.
The zombies have been helping out a lot. Now they know this tier 2 has to fall.
High ground.
So they're positioning themselves in the high ground. They put a really good ward there. The sentry will detect this ward. But that ward will help them out a lot. They don't want to show themselves underneath it because they know they will die.
Yep, Radiant is in a hurry. They have to get the Mega Creeps very soon.
Very clever. Dire's keeping the high ground themselves with another ward. So Radiant might feel a bit too confident here.
That's a very, very good move there by Dire.
It's very, very good because they might backdoor them if they go a bit too far. As you mentioned, they feel a bit desperate. They go for Natsumi. Does Natsumi realize where the rest of the team is? No. Press attack. Plus Lotus Orb this time. Everything to dispel that evenly. They have another bear though this time. Okay, but that's the Mirana dead. Lotus Orb comes a bit too late, so it doesn't actually return any damage to the Morphling. Carl wants to go on further. Savage Roar used, but I don't think it caught anyone.
Oh, it's a very good tombstone here. Very, very hard for Radiant to
Fight now
fight.
for Geek Fam. Geek Fam is going forward. The Stampede, the Tombstone, it's easy to catch him. Shallow Graves use Fiend Script, stopping Cuckoo, and it's still the Bear attacking the Undying, but this is not good enough. The duel though finishes off Cuckoo as they manage to heal up enough for Bomb, enough to get the duel win. Wymo now in trouble. Savage Roar, can they get the Entangle? Entangling Claws, almost there for the Searing Chains. Stops it from happening. Mac wanted to go further, but he realizes a mistake. You can't go up to the high ground like that. You lost 2 heroes. You took 2 heroes to the enemy team.
And look at how well Dire set up for that
Oh,
fight.
just 1, sorry.
Like Dire just understood what they needed to do, which hill they have to take. They take the high ground, they put the Ops and the Sentry, the Tombstone on the high ground. It just made it so difficult for the Radiant team to fight. Yeah, maybe the Mirana went a bit too aggressive. He tried to go for the Shadow Demon kill, but I just want to comment about how Geek Fam
No, they
took
played
the fight.
amazing.
Yeah,
They played really well.
they understood what they needed, which high ground they needed, what kind of vision they needed to get the advantage with the Tombstone.
Later, how to initiate and when to disengage as well, right? When they realized the Fiend Script from Bane was coming, look like this. CML is in great positioning here. They can't catch him because you wasted the Ember Remnants. So you can't stop this Fiend Script. And the Legion is healing back up too much. I think because she might have a... Oh, I think it might be the Paladin Sword that she actually has, which is healing her up like crazy. Can we check Legion item 1 second? Oh, it's Greater Fairy Fire. That's why she healed. Right, that makes sense. That's the massive healing. Oh my god, the Centaur! You can't beat the bear! You're just a horse! Go back to your stable! 50 seconds without him. Natsumi did lose the first bear though. But he's done. He's like, I want to win this game. Do not come near me. This is my area. This is my territory. These are my buildings. Shallow Grave to get away. There's still a measly range racks. Is that what's going to stop you? It will not. The bear takes it. The bear creeps are ready. And now
Still a rack.
the pickle.
There's still a rack.
Oh, there's still racks up top. You're right. The range racks has not been completely destroyed. And there's just Geek can still take this game. They just murdered Bach in cold blood. Mac is the next one to die. He does Shallow Grave. He's making some time for his team. And for Natsumi to get away, we see a TP almost there. Up top, I don't know what that was for.
I mean, the game is not over. The game is
You're
not
right.
over. The
No,
Morphing
you
can
need the
still...
top.
The Morphing can still win again.
Oh, what we just watched? Oh, Mirana just bursted down Shadow Demon. Not bad, actually. And look at this space Boomy's making. That was important.
Oh, that's
kill.
a gem.
Oh, no, that's
That's
not.
a gem.
Nope, that's not.
Wait, they didn't see it?
They didn't see it. It's fine.
It's
It's okay. That he knew that. It's the gems on the low ground. It's hard to tell on the stairs, right? This is the 9,000 IQ. You don't realize it. That's why Boomy deserves random people.
No. CML. I'm voting CML.
Wow. Look at the salt of this guy.
Hey, they're on the same team.
They can just drive each other on the Mercedes.
Can't we just be happy? Doesn't matter who wins.
What? They actually took the gem. They actually didn't see the gem. Wow. Oh, this could be a great kill, Bach. Glimmer Cape, surprise! It's better than the Shadow Blade. The Glimmer Cape play. They have Fiend Script. Yeah, they do. Oh, Carl, my friend.
Has fallen.
I can't believe I saw Starving Legion get a kill with a Glimmer Cape. Wow.
Ingenuity. It's a good item. This game is
It's a great item. It's very good.
All the stats are very good for LC.
And also in this game particularly, like I said, it is really a mini pipe. Morphling can burst down however you Glimmer Cape. You've seen it multiple times with a bear especially. It's all about the invisibility, it's about the magic resistance.
The invincibility is just like a perk.
It's a bonus, yeah. I mean, if they screw up with the detection, you can actually evade a lot of spells. Asumi is like, I don't care if you copy my master. My bear is a strong one. Oh my god, look at the bear go!
What
He
was
has
that
Moon
damage?
Shard! He has Moon Shard! Man, he's angry about the ice caps. Tired of mating with the brown bears. He is asserting his dominance as a true member of his species.
He wants to keep the genetic line clean. Only with the polar.
This is what a true majesty looks like. This is what a king should be. Okay, maybe not like that. The Morphling is also very strong. We got excited about the bear. But Aquaman is powerful. Almost survived. No arrow. They realized a bit too late they could have killed him though. Because he didn't morph. It's a bit difficult, right? With attribute shift.
Yeah, he has no lone druid bear right now. Like no summon. They have to chill.
How do you play to get these last range ranks? Do you do shenanigans like Necronomicons with a travel boost, try to join in and backdoor it? Because you can't backdoor it as bear.
A true lone druid player would just get an axe. Guys, distract them in bottom lane. I'll send my bear with
Get
an
axe,
axe.
and then axe travel, and you travel to Necronomicon units, or to Legion with Glimmer Cape.
Distract them and I'll get the Rex.
I see you watch Emerald Bulldog as well.
Yeah, of course. It's fun. It's part of the game.
What?
Live with it.
Courier has been killed.
The lone druid axe.
No, I'm not being sarcastic. Man. I like the act. I think it's a good idea. Are you kidding me? I actually think it's a really good idea. Do you not like it?
It seems like I don't understand you.
We have 2 more days. It's okay.
Can't tell when you're sarcastic.
The key is always. Stampede done. Sorry, the Aghanim is going to be the next time by Centaur. A way to deal with a bear, right? Damage resistance. Just need something.
Yeah, the axe on the Shadow Demon is great.
Yes. What is it? What are you breaking this game?
Just having 3 charges for the lone druid bear.
Fair enough. Okay, this is the last ditch.
You're breaking the bear.
Breaking the bear. Actually, you do break the bear.
Allies disappear.
Oh. But the bear's breaking your rack. Okay, can he take it?
Have glyph that glyph.
They have glyph. They knew this. That's why they go from behind. The fake back. Now this is the play. They go for the Shadow Demon, but they actually got the morph. The Fiend Script. CML, you god! Stopping the morph, and they maul him. They kill him. Morph is down, and this means the racks are now exposed. He has to buy back, but he takes too long to TP. You're not quick enough. You're not being water, my friend. And now Geek fam, realizing they just lost Mega Creeps. This game has just turned 10 times tougher. That was your last bastion of defense. Who cares if you're losing this bear? Who cares if you lose Natsumi? They took the Mega Creeps. It is okay.
The bear is dead.
The bear is dead. They should leave. You can't lose everyone, though. I mean, you should care if you lose everyone. You just lost 2 people kind of for free.
Yep, they just need to reset. Wait for Rosh. Oh, is Rosh already up?
Rush is up. Or no, no.
Not yet. 50 seconds.
Okay, so when Rosh is up, if it comes with Ags, that would be ideal, right?
Yeah. Just the Bane saving that fight or just winning the Radiant team that fight. It's a very, very good initiation.
Yeah, CML's positioning has been on point this whole game. There's been multiple great Fiend scripts.
And because the Shadow, I think it was also because the Shadow Demon, he kind of got caught by the duel.
By the duel, yes.
He won him. If he didn't get caught, he would have been able to save the Morph.
Yep. People say Bane is easy to play. Just point and click. And position yourself like CML, my friend.
But who says Bane is easy to play? Bane
Like
is
a lot of
one of the
idiots.
hardest supports to play.
A lot of 2K players. It's just point and click. You don't have no skill shots. That's what Dota's about. Pudge is the hardest hero to play.
Point and click. But you need to know where you should stand.
What, Raven? Can you surprise him?
Who you have to grip.
No.
Who to cast your Nightmare, when to use your Nightmare. There's so many
I'm
things
not
about
disagreeing with you. I agree. I just heard this a lot by lower
Yeah,
players.
actually people who think Bane is easy.
Yeah. You just have to click your stuns. No, it's actually the
So according to them, the only hard heroes are the heroes that need skill shot.
like Pudge, Marana, yeah. Why do you think those are played in ranks so often? People think they're really good when they hit a hook.
Even when they lose the game.
Clearly, because they keep playing them. Okay, what is Roshan coming with? Let me see. Oh, oof, that zombie just tanked the refresh shard. Still an extra bear, so that's still useful for Adroit. They have to, I don't know, they'll defend this. Okay, bonk. Okay, he went for the tombstone. He realized it. That's a great Savage Roar, though. Can they destroy the tombstone in time? Okay, they can't. No, the soul rip last second. Tombstone's still alive. Bonk is not. That tombstone is lasting forever. Natsumi gives up on the tombstone, and the Fiend script. No, they actually just caught the poor Druid. He can't fight this. That is a huge deal. How do they stop? What was the thing that stopped? Was it? It was just the stomps and the steering chains. I don't know if you can fight this back. You really don't have bears. That beautiful arrow, though. And it's time for the team to do what the bear couldn't. It's time for them to kill the Morph. Nightmare of the Undying. Screw your stupid healing. The Morphling gets away, but the waveform is cut by the overwhelming odds. Overwhelmed by the power of the remaining heroes in Adroit. They still have the bear. He actually bought back. And here, it's poor Whitemon trying to get away. It's impossible. Poison Touch is gonna help him play.
That's GG.
That is GG. Morph has no buyback. You may kill my bear, but you may not kill my team. Oh no, wow, this is great. Natsumi comes back, take refresh shard, now you have a new bear. There we go. That's the way to play. Oh, they didn't give him a refresh. There we go.
As good as new.
Oh, and he also gave him all the items to the Lone Druid. Very smart.
Oh, before he died, right?
Yeah. No, when... Oh, actually, yeah, I'm not sure.
So you can give it after you die?
I'm not sure, actually. Wait, must have been before he died. Oh, he might have dropped him?
Are you allowed to?
Maybe he dropped him in base? Like he teleported back to base? I actually don't know what happened.
You don't need to know. All you need to know now is we're going on to a game 3.
Yep. Let's see. I mean, there's one last ditch attempt, huh? Let's not discount Geek Fam yet. How many times this happened? The team will come back. Geek Fam might still be able to defend. Not like that, though. Not with that arrow. That arrow just sentenced you to death. If they kill Carl here, this is over. Shadow Demon, with the help of the disruption. Is that going to be enough for Carl? Second bear. Natsumi already lost the first one. It's okay. It's cool. He just wants structures. Carl's doing his best at creating chaos. He's trying to stop the enemy team from pushing his structures down, but the enemy team is unwavering. The Fiend script is always solid. And Carl, you might want to play, but we are not going to let you. 2 minutes of a timeout. Geek Fam will be losing the Morph and the Carl. With this, the GG's being forced out of them. The push strat, the all-in works. The pocket strat was successful, and Adroit wins exactly 41 minutes in.
I mean, the lane just went too good for them. The Dazzle against the...
John, FY, he's found himself no tail out on his own.
He's trapped him.
There's no tail. Is he going to get any sort of backup? No, there's 3 still dead on OG. There'll be a slow and painful death here for no tail as Zame comes in for the kill secure.
I love the way that Chalice popped his BKB super early in that fight. He's I just need to get my ulti off, and he cast it at a very safe range. He didn't wait for the last second of his BKB. He's not very greedy. And I think that's a lot of the reason why they've been winning these team fights. Seb has been struggling, still about 1,000 gold away from his BKB.
Yeah, this Brewmaster is a display of perfection, really. It's the highest level in the game with his Bloodseekers.
And doing a ton of damage in the fight. One of the most damage in the game as an offlaner.
Now has full Shiva, so even more ways. He's pretty much itemized entirely just to be like, Ana, I'm ruining your game. I've got Radiance, I've got Shivas. You're going to struggle so much in these fights as Phantom Lancer.
Eric's did his best to keep Ana alive, and but Ana wasn't able to do damage because he was ruptured. He wasn't that low on HP, but still can't run around.
Seb.
Oh, I'm as good as here.
Got to be
Watch
careful who
Jerax.
shows up top. Indeed, Jerax is going out on his own. He doesn't expect Arme to have this invis rune. As Arme will show himself, Jerax goes across, but Somnus is there.
Somnus is not messing around rupturing him.
No mercy. They're feeling very confident now at this point, getting these very advantageous team fights as well as getting kills on the split push too. Thompson though, will find X-Nova.
Seb, and as well, between the two of them, they'll take down the support edge. FY's going to come in though. He hasn't got anyone else with him at the moment. It is just FY, so just playing around with Seb.
He has no help around at all, and he's still just making Seb's life miserable.
He is toying with him. He's just making him not be able to come back. Look, they're already starting to rotate this Brewmaster and Bloodseeker too, and FY, he's ready to look for Seb.
Seb's got to get out.
Oh, Seb.
As indeed, FY, the patience keeping that control on Seb, buying time for Chalice to come in. Ana is going to look towards the Tusk. Chalice is now there, does have Primal Split available if he wants to look to take this fight. Somnus coming in as well. As Ana, Seb look to hide in the trees. Can they get out of it? Ana's got a TP available. He's into the trees. He's going to show himself in the lane though. They're going to continue to head over. They are going to see Seb make it out in time. They don't have a stun. Ana, can he get out as well? He can. OG will avoid that rotation from PSG LGD.
FY is just so obnoxious there, following Seb for over a minute, just stalking him, trying to have his team come over.
So that's about, a minute without Aegis being used for LGD. They have 2 minutes left, I would say, to capitalize on this Aegis. Oh man, looks like he is leveling the PL.
Pretty much back to a 50-50. PSG LGD 2-1 up at the moment in this best of 5 grand finals. 1 game needed to secure the championship title. And at this point, they are ahead here in game 4.
No-Tail hasn't had time to gather a full army of Ancient Pigs. Right now, he just has the Ancient Black Dragon. You really want those other auras when you're at a big disadvantage in these team fights already.
Yeah, it's tough though, because Jerax doesn't want to be following around his Chen, giving him the Aghanim, so. As Thompson, he does have a Lincoln Sphere picked up, and they should have the BKB finished on Seb too. So that'll give him a little bit easier time to get those blink calls out as he's been suffering to do so in the last few fights. And Somnus, I have Scotty picked up, about to be level 25 as well.
Yeah, they just need a couple more minutes on the side of OG before they're ready to fight. Wait for the Aegis to expire.
Seb, he's in, gets the call, the character's going to get FY, there with the snowball save. He's going to be fine, and now they turn to look towards the axe. The taunt's going to be out. Seb goes for the TP. They've got the stun to cancel though. Seb held back for now. Thompson trying to offer his best from the side to provide some sort of safety, as he will get Seb back. They're able to get Seb back to safety, and Thompson, he's running away. X-Nova's there with the wraparound, gets the slow off, gives the vision for the snowball. TP from No-Tail's coming in towards the stride, but Thompson, he's trapped.
That's twice in this series that X-Nova just comes out of nowhere. Like, he's just on a warding expedition, then he just ends up wrapping behind these people constantly.
Perfect time.
Perfect timing, and has the Senton creep to boot. And look at these deep wards that he's placed during that time that he was running around doing so. He now has full vision of OG. Yeah, he sees Ana farming these Ancients right now.
Oh, Ana. FY just giving so much information for the team. He's got eyes on him. Get the punch on the wrong target, but the snowball pass will catch Ana. Ana, he's in trouble. The Blood Bright Silence connects. He's got the Manta back up in a second, but can he really play his way out of this one? He cannot. Ana down for a minute and a half.
Just having all this vision. And X-Nova throughout this whole tournament has had the best vision in every situation, even when you wouldn't expect it. You're just like, oh, they're fighting on the left side. They're not going to have vision over here. But no, X-Nova always seems to have those prepared in every situation.
And he has some incredible foresight to be able to have these wards that just lead to really clutch pickoffs. And Axe has not spent his money on BKB. He has the money, but he might be looking to save for buyback.
We'll see if any of the buybacks do get forced out. Thompson's still dead for 15. Ideally, he doesn't buy back it. They may have to buy back on Ana. He's gone for 50 seconds. The split coming out from Chalice. He's ready to push in, look for the stun on No-Tail to hold back the Chen. As the mid-racks are exposed, PSG LGD, 40 minutes in, able to open into the base and clean out this mid lane of racks. Still Ana holding on to that buyback.
And they're going to keep going here. They really want to force this PL to come back here.
Stun onto Thompson. He will blink dodge it. But another tier 3 tower falling incredibly fast. They really don't want to use it. Seb jumps in, gets the call onto FY. There's the buyback. The Cataclysm isn't enough to do anything. It isn't. PSG LGD still fighting strong. Thompson getting focused by Somnus. Seb taken down by Arme. The triple buybacks now out as Anna in trouble. He's pulled back for this one. The deafening blast onto the three of them. Knocks them back, but Anna gets focused. Seb! He's in with the call. He has the control onto the morphing Somnus. Now being chased by Thompson. Blinks in with the cold snap. The PL Army's on top of it. They get Somnus too. As OG, they have to expend 3 buybacks, but they hold on to the top rack. Somnus now down for 2 minutes. No buyback available on this Bloodseeker.
Yeah, he's 400 gold short of it. It's up in about 8 seconds. OG, they have to make so much happen here. They have to push out all their lanes. 2 of the side lanes are already going, but I think trying to get some kills here, like on FY here, would be very ideal.
I mean, look how close to Brew is at 25. With,
So close.
With that primal split cooldown.
Oh, Thompson, he sees it FY. He's used the snowball, he turns with the combo FY with the self-fuels, but OG, they've surrounded him. Seb jumps in with the call, the blade mail, FY's gone.
Instant buyback from FY.
Still that scary time for LGD. 75 seconds without Somnus. OG have the full 5-man pushing in all 3 lanes at the same time as they approach LGD's base.
I don't even know if I give a head for that with this team fight. The LGD are been gold, but no blood take up to 60 seconds. This could be disastrous.
He's got a full BKB on Seb as well.
Chalice really wants to hit level 25 before he pops that primal split. So close.
Just got to be careful, Seb. Looking for that blink initiation.
Chalice is stepping back. They give him the tome. He needed like 5 experience, and they gave him the tome just to make sure that he gets it anyway. Just playing as safe as possible here.
Looks like OG don't feel that the window is big enough for them to push in whilst this Bloodseeker's still dead. They'll back away.
They can't count. They bought back 3 heroes. They weren't able to get any T3s, and there's no Roshan up yet. Big Daddy No Tail's praying for a Roche right now so they can get that refresher, but it's not going to be up. And maybe we'll dodge a bullet.
At least they got a good amount of economy off that, right?
Yep.
It was up to a 15k gold advantage, and they chunked it down to 7, same thing with experience. So they did get quite a lot out of that one, but they ideally wanted to get at least one of those sets of racks to get some momentum pushing in with those 3 buybacks used.
Absolutely, it is this really scary moment of the game now for OG. We're about 5-6 minutes still without those buybacks available. If PSG LGD can find that one team fight, it could be the team fight to win TI in this window of time that they now have presented to themselves.
Anna's gone full in for that butterfly too. As they pick up also an Aeon disc on Jeremy, so protected in O. DD did spawn, however, was killed.
It's also pretty scary for Maybe right now. He only has a 5-second BKB, and he does a lot of damage and will get wrecked by the X-Blade Mail call if he finds him, especially with his BKB now. There's not that many ways to stop him.
It's just all about FY and Chalice, right? Just either saving or just getting into the midst of the fights and not allowing OG to get the picks.
And the smoke, it's going to be dispelled.
Let's get dispelled.
Anna, he's in the trees. They're on the high ground. They've got the vision with the Shiva's covered. Anna's on his way over. They've got the snowball down. There's the Catapult. Seb jumps in. He's able to find the call onto Chalice, but Chalice already got the BKB out. The Sunstride's going to be down onto FY, but FY will survive. Seb pots the BKB. He'll try and stand his grab, but Seb, he's going to go down. No buyback on the axe. As Jarex as well, surrounded by PSG LGD. The Eon disc will proc, but they'll fight through it.
He has to buy back immediately.
Look at these creep track by these Force Spirits. On the bottom room, they have no creeps in the mid lane.
Sienna still holding on to that buyback on Jarex. But as Ben said, the creeps aren't here.
It's backdoor. Can they breach through it? It's not looking like it right now. Maybe everyone hitting the same one.
That creep cutting, is it enough to hold OG in the game?
You see No Tail's already running to just, he doesn't care. He's going to throw his life for this. He needs to just keep these creeps out of the base to keep that back door up. He doesn't care if he dies.
Which he certainly will. As they get upon him, they find his life. 1 minute now without No Tail and without Seb. Thompson, Anna, and Jarex. The only 3 heroes that can offer their defense during this final minute, this final stand.
Jarex is really trying to hold on to his buyback.
As Chalice split of course up once again. They're finishing off this second set of racks. He's got the Cyclone holding Anna up in the skies. As this Rax on the top lane will fall, the melee Rax gone. PSG LGD playing this carefully. As they'll go down towards the bottom as well. Arme, doppelgangers, he's losing a fair bit of mana into the PL. Still able to shift back into their Morphling if needs be. As OG, they will lose their top Rax, but they won't lose the game. PSG LGD are playing it safe. They know how close they are to victory, and they will not throw it away.
And they know that the Roche is probably respawning pretty soon, and it actually is up, so that is that refresher shard. They already have pretty much infinite primal splits up anyway, but they feel very confident here.
They weren't able to de-ward that ward in the mid lane, so it looks like they are going for a Roche fake out.
Check. Anna is on top of X-Nova. The Ghost Step's going to be the set. He's in. The call, the MP, the cannon, but FY is in. He's able to get the save off in time to keep this man alive. But he's got it off. Chalice is down. Buyback from X-Nova and Chalice. FY with the Invis. Somnus looking to get involved. Pods the BKB to get over the ice wall. They get on top of Seb. Seb's in trouble. Seb's gone. The axe down once again for 90 seconds. As now FY giving them the vision, but they see him. They've got the doppelganger to jump away from the snowball over to Thompson, the self-fuels. FY trying to buy time for the rest of LGD to come in. Again, up into the air. Arme straight on top of Notel. FY will fall. Arme looking towards Notel. Notel pops the hand of God, but Notel beat it down by Arme and Somnus. Chalice gets the primal split off as Anna. He's been left behind in Thompson. He's got to do something incredible in terms of the combo. Can he find the angle? Jerax coming in, keeping Anna alive. Anna with the doppelganger. The deafening blast comes out onto the two of them. Anna trying to go in, looking for the kill. Can he find it in time onto X-Nova? He's on top of him, trying to beat him down. Anna again with the doppelganger, now retreating back towards the base. As X-Nova will survive. Jerax back in, the combo, meatball down onto Chalice, but Chalice is so tanky. Bob the Shiva's gone. He's on top of Jerax. Jerax is gone. Anna as well. Can he really fight back against the Somnus, and X-Nova is so low? As the buyback for Jerax comes in, he's healing Anna back up. That buyback could set them up for the kill on X-Nova. The cold snap down onto the charger. They find him. Arme, he's out of mana. He's starting to shift into the strength, but he's surrounded. OG, can they find the ball? They can. OG are still in the game. Arme buys back immediately. But now it's PSG LGD's turn to be without two of their supports. Seb's going to be back up in 8 seconds.
Oh my god, that buyback from Jerax onto that shrine, being able to save Anna, but Anna also toying with them with that doppel. He sent the illusion. They thought that was the real one. They actually couldn't finish him off, even though they got the thirst vision of him for a second.
With the level 25 talent on the doppelganger, it's really hard to kill.
Seb,
Yeah.
he's looking straight for the play. Can he find Somnus? He's hunting. Somnus, he's there, Seb. He'll see him. Oh, doesn't get the call though, and now Seb. He'll be ruptured. They're looking at him, but Anna, he's straight in on top of Somnus. Somnus puts the BKB. Anna again with the double. They see Cataclysm coming out. And Somnus still alive. Anna will be able to force him away. They've got the hex. They've got the control. They're on top of him. Can they kill him in time? They can. Chalice got for 2 minutes. And Seb, he's finding, looking for Arme. Big Daddy Notel gets the penitence out. Only onto the illusion though. Arme able to waveform up to the high ground. Arme should be fine here.
Thompson's got the ghost, he's got Hex
maybe
up soon too.
Oh, the doppelganger Arme's over the trees. Can he hide his way out of this?
No, back, real one.
Goes for the waveform. Seb tries for the call, but he's already out of there. Nice play from Arme.
And he buys so much time too for his team there. The Brewmaster was dead for 120 seconds, now only 90.
Still a big window for OG. They're only without Jerax for the same amount of time. And that lead that PSG LGD had, it is going down a little bit. Only 4K, 5K at the moment with these last few fights. Obviously the 25s now coming out on OG. Thompson's into the pit.
What a timely DD coming out for him too. I don't think they expected to be taken out as fast. He's almost able to solo it with the help of these summons. And that's a refresher shot. There's no way to get this. There's no way LGD can.
Oh, and the Seb level 25 too. That extra Berserker's Call AoE. It catches people out. They don't expect it.
It does not feel like OG are 2 racks down. At all.
The Berserker's Call now is, I mean, the AoE is
massive.
really massive now when you have that.
It's so hard to play
Dire
against. Can PSG LGD do it? They've got the Basher now for Somnus. For just a 2K
What did coach
lead.
allocate to
Those
this?
last
Oh,
big
I'm the
comeback
dead lane
plays
guy.
from
Oh,
OG.
I'm the win condition. Oh, I get to farm. Nice. Yes.
Dire team
I am slave, guys. Why? Right? What do you think we're going to see for this last... Wow, Dazzle
All the
man.
push heroes.
Dazzle man, Lone
Get
Wood
out
man.
of my face.
Okay, they think they can't even beat that kind of draft. Interesting. So they think that that draft is just unbeatable for them. So you gave a couple heroes now out for Adroit they could pick up.
Oh, they won the mental warfare.
Okay, that's important. Yeah, that's very important. Ah, and they even taken the Bane for themselves. They found this to be a value pick. That's really useful in both lineups. And there's the Pugna.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, the Pugna.
Oh, the Pugna Beastmaster draft is back.
That's the Adroit special too. That's one of
The jungling Beastmaster. Every time they do this, he has to jungle because you reveal your offlane hero early
It's
here.
early, yeah.
And Beastmaster is not a hero that wants to play in a bad lane, but they don't care. They pick the hero, they build a lineup around it, they push. The Beastmaster's jungling, he's gonna help his core control the 4-minute rune. Doesn't matter if he looks like a support. All that matters is they have a draft. They bind everything together. Beastmaster, as long as you're there with the aura, cast your role. You did your job, you know.
Yeah, and honestly, you're not that. I mean, Bok, I think is one of the things I really like about this guy is that he actually plays well from behind.
Is there anyone on Adroit that you don't like? You seem to like the supports. You like the off lane. Do you like the carry? Oh yes, of course. Oh, do you like the mid player? Oh yeah.
I'm just pointing out different things I enjoy about everyone. There's like, it's like in a class, a teacher doesn't have a favorite student. They just like individual things about each student.
That's a lie.
That is a lie. They all definitely have favorites. No, what I like about Bok is that he is a guy that can always play from behind. He understands exactly how to play that off lane in a very sacrificial role, which I think works nicely with the other two cores.
I like that part about him, but what I don't like is just about like the heroes that they pick for him. Like when you're ready to sacrifice your role
That much.
as a Beastmaster, I feel like it's not so ideal. You know, against the best teams, it might not be so good. But I have to admire the courage for them to do it, to believe, because they are doing it because they believe it a lot. They clearly have a lot of faith in this strategy. They've done it. I think at this point, it's like this is the 4th or 5th time we've been seeing it. They've been winning some games, they've been losing some games. To them, it doesn't matter if they lose the game, they still believe it.
Spirit.
I agree.
I mean, that's a trait that is very, very important when you want to build a team that can go far. If your players don't trust each other, then it's very hard to move forward.
Well, I think that of all the teams that went to the playoffs, I mean, both Geek and Adroit particularly, I think are teams that do have that trust in each other.
Just look at the Vans and no push, please. We do not want to deal with any push.
Yeah, it's actually a ridiculous amount of anti-push.
Wait, I'm sure there's some other hero that can push.
NP.
Lashrak,
NP.
If they really want to push it, there's heroes. There's Luna, there's Bench, there's Drow. They are heroes. Beware.
I don't think Adroit needs to, though.
10 seconds.
It's up to them what they want to do, you know. I feel like they already got into Geek Fam's head.
And why are you going to go that
5
far,
seconds
the meta, too? I mean, I don't mind it
Radiant
NP, but I
team
think, like, Drow, for example, is like, alright, mate, calm down.
Calm down.
Calm down. You're getting too excited there.
You can't blame me for wanting to fund something interesting, you know. I really don't get my techies from day one.
This might be your chance. What would you give me if Adroit picks it as a next pick?
10 seconds.
I'll just give you my ride.
Dire team pick.
What does that mean? That's gonna be misinterpreted. That's gonna be clipped and misinterpreted. My ride?
My Uber ride. You can have.
Yeah, sure. If you had a Mercedes-Benz, I would care.
Radiant team
But is your Uber ride a Mercedes-Benz? Also, it's a Grab.
Oh.
They pick their own
They go
push.
with their own push. So wait, what? No, Bane is. No, is this an offlane Chen?
Yeah, it could be.
So Bane is pos 5. So I don't know about Chen pos 4. So I feel it's more feasible as a pos 5. Sorry, not pos 5, offlane. Because they're gonna do Ember Spirit pos 4, Bane pos 5, and Chen is the offlane. I can see. Where is this going? I can see where is this going.
I like the Adroit draft though for now. The Gyrocopter is something that also a bit of a little pocket pick. Sometimes like clicking with the
But
Pokemon.
it's a Chen offlane. Chen offlane.
So
I
Gyro's
think he can pressure the
Gyro's not that
gyro.
great against
I
Chen.
feel he can pressure the gyro.
Yeah, because your main tool for harassment, Rocket Barrage, is terrible against.
He can always take your creeps.
Yes, that's the point.
10 seconds remaining.
Thank you for clarifying that.
5 seconds.
But I think they want to run the Chen against the Beastmaster though, because he kind of counters you in lane. You force it to go for access.
That too, but then so some Bane and Ember. Okay, so what's happening? So the Ember is a
Mid. Ember's
so what?
Carl.
Bane and Chen is the support.
Ember's Carl. Ricky is carry. Chen is 4. And Bane is 5. But they run Chen as in the safe lane, and they run Bane in the off lane. And you pick a Mars lane.
10 seconds remaining.
Seems reasonable.
5 seconds remaining.
Ah, Centaur's better. Centaur's great against Gyro.
Yeah,
Great against partner.
I agree. Because the Stampede is fantastic. I got excited.
Run
Ahead of myself.
at the Shamble Bones. But I still like the Adroit setup here.
Very good. Because Gyrocopter also likes long team fights. Pugna allows that to happen. So it's a really nice combination to begin with.
Yeah, and they can consider whether Pugna could be a mid hero.
So Adroit could go for an SF at last. Because they have last pick. So if they see the Ember goes mid, you can go SF for the clock. Always a possibility. And buy lane.
Yeah,
for Carl.
that feels good. Feels good for sure.
They might actually ban it here. They don't want to.
Dire team.
Do you ban the thing? Oh, I
So
guess
they think that
Chen is off lane. Bane.
they actually
I think Chen off lane.
no,
Bane.
yeah, Bane and
five.
Chen. Bane and Chen. No, what? No.
Oh, Chen is off lane. Bane is 5. Ember Spirit carry mid and Ricky carry. That's what they're thinking.
Okay, they need a pause for. Okay.
Yeah, which would be Mirana.
All right.
Dire
Thank you for
team
clarifying that.
Got you, buddy. See, there's the SF ban because they know. That was a very obvious pickup. I still like the Centaur though more.
I mean, it's so weird. Lineup.
To not line up for sure. What should be Bane mid, Bane Spirit 4, Ricky carry,
Bane
Chen five.
Spirit 4.
Ember
10
Spirit 4.
seconds
You just said
remaining.
Bane Spirit.
No, Bane mid.
5 seconds.
Maybe I
remaining.
misspoke. It's been a lot of series. I don't know, mate. Do you need to do this to me?
But I want to.
Okay. He whispers to me before bed.
I mean, they just need a hero that has team fight because they don't have much team. So to round out the draft. And Centaur does give you some form of team fight. Mars does give you more team fight.
Mars is a combo
How about
with
a
Bane.
Phoenix offlane?
I don't know. I love that with a beast against a Beastmaster
Yeah,
and against
probably
a
not.
Gyrocopter.
Probably not.
Against whatever they pick mid. I quite like the Mars.
I mean, I actually don't know what they need because I don't understand their lineup.
I'm not sure where the Chen offlane has a
Radiant
reasoning.
team
I
Okay, so what's happening? I actually don't know. So
I think the MP is the offlaner.
the MP is the offlaner.
I would have rather had the
Ember
Mars.
is mid. So Bane and Chen are those two heroes are the supports.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's actually a normal draft with just a weird support duo.
Weird support duo.
We were giving them so much benefit of the
10
doubt with the Ember. Oh, this
seconds
Ember is gonna be possible. Oh,
There's a
Chen's
Bane's
off
lane
lane.
mid. The Chen's gonna be an
5
offlaner. This
seconds
Geek fam
remaining.
is so creative. Oh, watch, you know, they still haven't selected their heroes. And then the last pick. Oh, okay, yeah.
'Cause
Good
it's
idea.
mid Ember.
Mid Ember, and you know this. Now Sheffer picks up the Ember. They run NP mid. Oh, no, they can't. I got excited for a second.
For 1 second, yeah.
I think you can actually run the MP mid, to be honest, here. And the Ember versus the Gyro. What's the point of running Ember versus Monkey?
I mean, the point is you want your Ember to get levels and rotate. And you can creep skip to get... it's not as bad as you think it is, the matchup. It's definitely an unfavorable matchup, but there are ways that you can play around it.
Okay. Here are the odds that the odds that GG.BET is presenting us for Geek Fan versus Adroit. Do go check out the site, GG.BET, if you want to bet. You don't, I'm sorry. And for the MVP vote, remember, guys, that we are currently voting for a man that can, unfortunately just a man, that can win a brand new Mercedes-Benz if you think they are the MVP of the SCA League. So go cast your vote, and if you need any more convincing, here's a wonderful video to tell you what they can win with this. We're back with the game about to start. Geek Fam versus Adroit. That is a formula here today. That is the final call to Dota that we're gonna get to listen to.
Unleash
for
your
battle.
brilliance.
Unleash. Look at this. The orchestra hits, getting louder and louder as the brilliance is unleashed by everyone in this team. Adroit with a level 1000 battle passes. Geek fam, which need to gift one to Carl.
Why?
He doesn't have one yet.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you can't be like that, man. You gotta have one.
So are you gonna give me one?
No.
No? You just said you're gonna give Carl one because he doesn't have one.
No,
And
Geek fam needs to gift him one because they're the org. I don't sponsor you. I think you would sponsor me if anything.
I'm sad. After all I've done for you.
Yeah.
All the stories I've shared with you, you know. All the adventures. My fishing adventures.
Now I'll pick you something much more
30
valuable. You now have my
seconds to
friendship.
Wow.
Yeah.
And there is no price to put on that.
Exactly, except for a brand new Mercedes-Benz. That would be better than my friendship. I wish I could give you that.
I would rather have actually both. I would have both.
Yeah, both would
We
be
will
better.
be both in the car.
Yeah.
But
We go buy fish.
I want to drive the car.
That's okay. I can't drive, so that would be super irresponsible if you let me drive. All right, game's about to start. Adroit versus Geek fam.
The
What do you
battle
think? They are running the lanes we were
I
expecting.
mean, I just like how Adroit is just back to how they started the tournament. Beastmaster.
That's how they
Park.
beat the Nat.
Yeah,
right?
how they beat everyone with Beastmaster Park now, and now they're back.
It's very good. Oh yeah, and the CML on the clock. Oh my God, this is gonna be.
But this is
wonderful.
your
I love this.
this is your jam, CML clock.
This is really my jam. I think he's an incredibly good clockwork. I'm telling you.
Look at the cogs.
Yes,
it's
the-
so good. It blocks.
Okay, the hardest thing to learn as a clockwork, seriously, is understanding the spacing of the cogs. It's such an inconsistent spell. Understanding that and doing it in cliffs and everything properly and using it appropriately, that's what a master tier clockwork player is. People think clock is easy
Every
to play.
hero in Dota, you need to master the spells. Every spell.
Yes, but usually heroes are tiers, you know?
So clockwork is S tier.
No, what I mean, no, I don't mean that. I mean like heroes have spell tiers. Like clockwork, the first thing you understand is like how to battery assault and how to use that properly. Then you get to understand how to hit the hook shot.
How to KS with rocket.
that's the first thing you learn. How to KS the rocket flare. Then you learn the battery assault. Then you learn how to hit your hook shots and not miss them. And then finally you're starting to learn things like, you know, how do you place your cogs? How can you be useful in team fights in the mid to late game? Seriously, I'm not even kidding with you. Every hero is like that.
I know, this is the first time you're so enthusiastic when you're talking about a hero. So I know you actually love playing the hero.
Yeah, I just like watching it. I'm a big fan of Bulba, what can I say?
So the laning is gonna be, I guess bot lane, the Gyro should be a-okay in this lane. He's getting a lot more CS than the Nature's Prophet right now.
Isn't NP pretty solid against Jaro?
I think with the flat cannon you can just deal with the Treants.
Alright,
I
sure.
feel it doesn't feel like that, but maybe MP should have some advantage because Gyro, you have no kill potential on the Nature's Prophet because he can always summon the Treants to tank the Rocket Barrage. But in terms of CS, I feel
And Jaro has bad attack damage.
yeah, Nature's Prophet should have a hit, but it's not happening right now. Gyro is a hit.
No, but to be fair though, that was because the MP now is last thing on our tower. So like they pushed the lane pretty hard.
Fight,
Nah, it's kinda
man
even.
fight. He wants to get the creeps at the
He
hero.
needs to- yeah, he needs to get it. That's nice. Well played. It's level 2 Jingle Mastery, so you actually heal. With level 1, it feels bad. It's not. It's barely any healing. I think it's 15% level 1. I don't know.
Professional monkey player.
What, Mac? Yeah.
It's a hero that is very popular in Southeast Asia, pub games. A lot of players love playing the hero because it's a hero that allows you to rotate, move, and you're kind of sort of like a win condition in certain cases, depending on how you itemize.
Yeah. Also, it's your favorite hero to play as a support and not actually play support. So it's perfect for SDA. No, but honestly, I agree. I can see that point. There's aggressive heroes, brawling hero. He doesn't actually require items. But he has a nice late game as well. It's not like he's a...
Yeah, he actually has
not Ursa.
a timing in all different points of the game.
Depending on how you build him, right?
Yeah.
You were talking about how different heroes build differently in different positions. Do you think Monkey just builds differently depending on the game? And it's a different playstyle?
If you want to be like a late gamer, usually you go like the build you go is Battle Fury.
Yes.
But nowadays you don't see that so much because people are using Monkey as more like a brawler, like you mentioned. Like either you go Diffuser or you go for Echo Saber. Echo Saber is like a brawling slash farming build because it gives you mana to wave clear with your jump later.
Dire
We've also seen
scanning.
sometimes the late game build of the Radiance Ags, which is like kind of replaced the...
Yeah, that is also a very strong
Fury.
build. Like the Battle Fury doesn't seem like it has a like a special place for Monkey right now because everything else seems better. Like
Oh, Monkey's
for what
down
it
mid lane. Monkey's
for
down.
what it gives you.
Yeah, he's died to the Flame Guard. Can't cancel the Flame Guard.
First blood is toast.
So you do win the lane, but the kill potential is still there for Ember. You have to play a bit defensively here, and especially with the rotation here from Zephyr.
Yeah, so right now, so Monkey got ganked by a, was he like trying to, I didn't see, like, was he trying to
One.
kill, I guess he was trying to kill the Ember and then the Bane just teleported into.
I am not certain
Yeah,
because
so
I'm
4-minute rune. Oh no, the Bane didn't TP, so I guess he just rotated into, get the kill. So right now, the Monkey doesn't have a significant advantage. He still has an advantage because he is still last hitting way better than the Ember. I mean, I was kind of expecting the Ember to like cut waves and, you know, pull the wave to the
Warriors of the
jungle and you farm. That's generally what I've seen people do in this matchup because you don't really want to fight the Monkey in the lane.
Dire structures are fortified.
Okay.
TP.
The quick DP by Pogana.
So this is the same thing. So the Beast is again jungling. They are doing exactly the same thing we saw the other day.
Yeah. I mean, they have a Chen in their lane, and Beast is still capable of going for the boards. I think that's actually the right play. Because Chen can still know you're farming the jungle, don't get me wrong. In fact, he's doing it right now. He's gonna take the board for himself. This feels so bad as Beast, man. That was mine! Chen just comes in, literally steal. That's the steal, not the Rubik stupid stuff. Like, that's the real steal.
Isn't that a borrow? Because he times out.
Yeah, so he steals your animal and then murders it. Imagine how terrible this Chen is.
Radiant's top tower is under
Yeah.
attack.
Isn't Chen Holy Knight?
Yeah, well. How many times that has been used to do terrible things? Boomy? In trouble? I think the Ricky can actually jump him. I don't know if Boomy can do much. Look at the boards! Look at the boards! Oh, they got the slow off. That's gonna be enough to actually settle for Boomy. They have the tricks of the trade. Boomy's quite quick. Quickest child in this game, but unfortunately, Ricky. Oh! Did he just get away from the Dracamify? He did! And they almost kill Whitemon as well, force him to salve.
Is under
Yep,
attack.
they just needed to come back. and
Look at that Rocket Flare KS. He was looking to do that.
They just need to come back and make sure that the catapult does play with the catapult here. They don't want to go like the kill actually doesn't really matter for getting the poke now.
You just want to kill him out of the lane.
Yeah, just kick him out and make sure you play with the catapult to damage the tower. So 6-minute rune is gonna be top. Ember's gonna refill his bottle here. Monkey has a solve delivered to him. I mean, overall, I think it's going really well for Geek Fam right now. They are winning all the lanes. Mid lane is not going as bad against the Monkey King. Nature's Prophet is still getting some. Oh, he has 19 denies. I mean, some of them has to be his own.
Fair amount of has to be his own.
What? 20 denies?
Nah, look at the difference between the experience. Jacob is winning. Those have to be mostly treants.
Yeah.
Right?
23.
Yeah, I know.
It looks absurd, but then you see the levels. The gyro is higher level.
Not quite die in the middle lane though. Oh, that stun was great actually.
Nice.
Sets up.
Again, same thing happens. The Beastmaster comes during the catapult. The game is actually exactly the same as the game they played. Was it against Fnatic?
Yeah.
Where he was jungling and then he came during the catapult wave.
Yeah.
They did the exact same thing.
And this helps because Bug plays almost a pseudo support, ensures that your other cores get farmed. He's still effective as jungling. I mean, you remember the Beastmaster 4 was a thing? Seb used to play it.
Yes.
And used to jungle with it and would go for trial boots early.
That was when the ball was stronger, right? Or the hawk was stronger.
Yeah.
Like one of the thing
The boar was strong.
did more damage.
And that you could control the hawk back then. That was the idea behind it. You go for an early travel, so you would join around. And in fact, Seb, when he was playing in Sigma International, played that. And I think it was back in tier 4 times? Jesus. That was a long time ago.
I mean, so right now the game is gonna be quiet for a while until the heroes get more levels. Never mind, there's a sleep, but he's in front of the tower. I don't think they want to go on this.
Well, how did they Nightmare get spelled? Not sure, doesn't matter. They're gonna go for Carl. But unfortunately, they already used the magnificent cogs, and so they can't do much against them. Well, the Monkey King is still winning, right? Yeah, 43-14 versus 33-6. He's doing a good job.
Net worth is almost the same because of the kill.
Yeah, you're right. Not much of a difference. And you really can't jump into the Bane. This feels bad every single time.
Wait,
Is
where's...
MP joining? I just heard the TP, but apparently
No,
not.
they don't have Nature's Wrath. They can't kill him.
Oh, you're right.
Speedy
So Monkey can avoid it if he knows it's coming. Nice body block by the Ember, stopping the Bane from dying. Pumi's rotated to be farming in the pocket now.
Radiant is just happy farming the jungle until they have Beastmaster level 6, the Pogna level 6. They have a lot of level requirements on their heroes. So they're kind of contented if they're just getting
Radiant's
farm
middle
and just
tower
get away
is
with
under
it.
attack.
Like the Gyro is the only one that really wants to fight or can fight right now. He and the Monkey King are the
Radiant's
heroes that
bottom
has
tower
the
is
ability to
under
defend
attack.
towers. I don't think they even need to rush to push any tower. All they have to do right now is make sure that the Beast, the Pugna, the Clock, they're all getting levels. And once they have their levels, the fights are going to look very, very easy. Hook in Beastmaster Raw, then they have Call Down and the Pugna behind. They have a lot of stuff going on for the team fight. Whereas Geek Fam's heroes, they don't really have too much team fight except for the Chen Mag, and probably they're gonna need like a pipe to negate all the magic damage.
Oh, CML might find Shepard. Yeah.
But Nature's Prophet is the big kill.
Cuckoo, is he gonna be okay? Doesn't seem like it. Cuckoo's down for the count. That's an offlaner as well. Ricky's nearby, but Raven, if he shows himself, would be in a pickle. So they rotated even before the level 6 on Beastmaster, actually. They just saw an opportunity and they went for it.
But then again, like I feel like when they're doing this move, it's probably better if they could involve the Ember instead. Like the Ember, I think even though
I mean, Geek Fam.
yeah, for Geek Fam, if they wanted to go bot and
Okay, they didn't see the Ricky, but surprise, surprise, Mac was saving one last charge of the Jingle Mastery.
Yep, see, right now the Ember is rotating, but it's a little too late. He's only rotating because the Monkey moved away from the lane and trying to get the outpost here.
Okay, I don't think they can stop this. You know, stun. No, they just used it earlier. And so the outpost doesn't go their way. They lost the outpost. They need to at least get some counter kills for this. Cuckoo might fall, but again, it's for the outpost. If they get a kill against Mac, that's actually pretty good. There's Spirit Bomb to avoid it, but the Ricky even joins in, and Monkey King is healing too much. The last hit will do the trick. Monkey King is down, but together with Ricky, now finally Gyrocopter joining in, and it's Pugna time to try to finish off this Bane. But you already lost the outpost. You lost your Monkey King as well, and your Beastmaster. It wasn't really worth. The outposts were so valuable there.
Nature's Prophet died twice in a row though, so there was still a price to pay for Dire team.
But he's still better than Beastmaster.
Yeah, but the double outpost just means the supports are gonna have an edge in terms of their experience.
Let's see, how is the... they're both level 6 though.
Wait.
Yes, observers,
So
laughing
the
at them.
Radiant supports are both level 6 because they had a core
Better.
jungling initially, so it sort of like balanced things out. So we see the Monkey doesn't have a stun, he jumps in, even though he loses the outpost, but he's able to lifesteal a lot with the jingle and just ultimately get a good trade out of it. It does a good job dodging the random bomb.
He does. I think you can't fully dodge random bomb, so he dodges 1 or 2, sorry.
Oh, it's not one instance?
No, I never. Because you still travel in between them. So you actually take a 0.1 seconds.
Oh, so you can, even if he throws like 3 remnants to you, you only can dodge 1 of them, right?
No, I think you dodge 2. I think you have enough invulnerability to dodge 2. But you can see he took a bit of damage from 1 of the remnants.
I see.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
Always something new to learn.
Yeah, beauty of Dota. It's just that the level 1 remnants only deal 100 damage, right? So it's not that much.
So it's a bit similar when I was watching this game 1v1 Puck. So the level 1 phase shift doesn't allow you to dodge the AWP because it doesn't have enough invulnerability time. So the AWP still travels to the AWP, illusionary AWP.
Oh, right,
If it's
it's
a Puck
too
against
slow.
Puck
Yeah, it's too
matchup,
slow.
I've seen this matchup before. I think it was at some tournament where there was this 1v1 game. So the level 1 phase shift doesn't allow you enough time to dodge the illusionary AWP.
In fact, and about Puck, the phase shift, the level 1 phase shift, is not good enough to dodge Sonic Wave. Because it's too slow as well. Slow projectiles have that special thing.
I see.
There's a lot of interesting mechanics. I think if you play those heroes though, you know.
Dire's middle tower is under
I don't play, I just learn. So I can then school you in like that.
I mean, so right now, like who actually has the upper hand? Geek Fam has some lead in terms of the net worth because they have they're 1 tower ahead, right? Yeah, they're 1 tower ahead. They killed 1 tower. Radiant doesn't kill anything yet, so the game is actually still relatively even if after Radiant can secure this tower, but Dire wants to defend this. They're thinking about it.
Dire's
No,
top
they're
tower
not. It's too
is
low.
under attack.
Like for Geek Fam, it's more how they can itemize and what they have to do. Because Radiant has a much better team fight composition. Monkey King ultimate gyro call down, the Beastmaster plus the Pugna, whereas the Dire is much more like early game lane centric. So they need to try to use whatever advantage they can get right now, the tower advantage to
Radiant's middle
get some
tower has
damage negation item like the mech from the Chen probably and the pipe. Those are items that could be very, very useful this game. Like if the Raw comes out and they don't burst 1 hero, then the Dire team has a very, very good chance of turning the fight around. Like maybe with the Bane sleep or the Ricky jumping in to kill the Pugna. But then again, like everything is going to, like this game is going to be a much slower game compared to our first two games because of how both teams have drafted. The Radiant needs to hit like a very specific timing with the Beastmaster. Because he was like forced to jungle or he chose to jungle, I'm not sure. Because he did the same thing in the previous game.
I mean, no, he was kind of forced to jungle, right? Like in both games, the same thing where you can't win the lane no matter what. This game you couldn't.
Because he picked the Beastmaster, like it wasn't like
so early, yes.
It wasn't like they knew the lane, you know. They just picked it because they wanted to.
Yeah, exactly. And I mean, last time what it did is Bok kind of recovered because this time it's a bit more difficult. Because also once Ricky hits his tempo, Ricky is one of the strongest. Like his peak is amazingly strong.
They have a lineup that is much more greedy because Clockwork and Pugna this time they need farm and some experience.
They do. Oh,
shot.
Okay.
They need
The cogs forward into Primal Roar. And now they might be able to kill the Ember. No, gets Light of Fist at the end. He gets away with the Remnant. Now the Fiend Script and the counter initiation's here. Max down. And so seems to be the Pugna. That fight won't last long enough. They're chasing after Bok as well. Ricky is quick enough. The Train's trying to get vision. They don't want to body block Ricky. And with a Blink Strike, Bok will not get away either.
I think if they wanted to go for those kind of plays, the Gyro has to be a part of it. He's the biggest damage that they have right now.
I think Gyro would have just died there too.
He needed to throw his call down, like just throw his call down. He needed to be there. If they wanted to commit so heavily on that kill, they have to help.
Oh, and now Gyro, you might have not helped earlier, but you're gonna be forced into it now. Double blade mail to cancel the Gyro. CML is forced to use those cogs, hug them to death. But Gyro can still be in trouble. He's fighting against Cuckoo. Cuckoo has no way to heal, but he's fine towards the end. And Cuckoo, he actually barely survives. He can get away with a TP. There's the stun, but it misses.
Wait.
Cuckoo's still alive. He just canceled his own TP to move away from the stun. And it worked. He avoided it. Cuckoo's not going to go down here. He just needs to find a way to get away without the tower hitting him. And body blocking him. In comes Boomy. And now, finally, Cuckoo will die. What a play. He sidestepped the TP. He started his TP.
Yeah, he starts his TP, then he cancels his TP. Yeah.
Very smart.
Very, very nice. Raven is in trouble here. He's dusted up.
Yes, okay, in comes the Ember as well. And they think, well, actually we can fight against the Monkey. That blade mail makes Carl a really undesirable target to hit. And from behind, it's Zephyr. He's been positioned well this whole time to get a beautiful Nightmare onto Bok. Can they punish him for this? They can. Slide of Fist plus the Blink Strike. They can catch up to anything, but the Ricky might have been a bit too hasty. Punished immediately by Adroit's attack. And now they even find an extra free kill here. And Zephyr.
Almost canceled his TP.
Beautiful call. Not quite there.
I mean, so overall, still like Dire got a very, very good trade. They managed to kill off everyone except the Gyro did die in the initial part.
Yeah, he died in the beginning.
Yeah, he died in the beginning. Then they were able to kill another 3 heroes after. So I think all in all, they are still gonna be happy with the trade, even though they lost the Ricky in the end.
Yeah, a bit of a misplay there by the Ricky. Went a bit too far.
Yeah.
There was no need for that. But it's okay.
Yeah, but I kind of feel like the Radiant draft kind of feels more greedy. They have much more late game. So I think if they can stall out the game longer, they give time for the Monkey and the Gyro to get there. Especially their BKBs are very, very important. They should be able to still win the team fights. And this Blade Mail is just doing so much work. It's an excellent selection of items here from Carl.
Double Blade Mail. It's him. Cuckoo. Both have it.
Very good against the Pugna, very good against the Gyro.
And Monkey King because he can't heal.
And the Clockwork too. Battery assault, you kill yourself.
Yeah, it's actually true. Only Beastmaster's okay. Beastmaster's like whatever. He just ignores them. But the other ones, yeah, I agree.
They're having a hard time like killing heroes right now because the Chen with the heals, you know. So they have to try to get... I think they need to just finish their BKB before they take another fight. It's very bad if they lose another fight right now.
BKB on whom? On Ricky?
On the Gyro. I mean on the Radiant. They have to buy their BKBs before they go for the next fight.
Okay.
Very, very important. So the Pugna went for like a max blast and max decred build. So only level 1 ward. I guess
not great from play from behind.
But I guess against their heroes, the ward doesn't really annoy. Like they don't have someone that uses a lot of.
That's true. It's only the minus mana aura that's kind of annoying to the Ember to some degree. Right now Ember's losing mana, which is not great, but it's only level 1, so it's not useful.
Got the damage.
He's just ignoring this. The cogs. Now he's actually out of mana.
He's just running in.
No, that's what Carl does. And if Carl can get a Searing Chains combo, man, that's a free kill. Carl doesn't fear anything. Look with the Blink Strike. Raven's actually joining in. Raven's like, you know what, Carl? This whole killing people is kind of fun. I want to join in too.
He's going back for the Battle Fury to secure the game after the Diffusal.
That is the most Raven thing I can imagine. That is very much him.
Nico maybe does this as well, right? Yeah, I've seen his Ricky games. He also does.
I would say they're similar in playstyle, to be honest with him.
Overall,
Yeah.
Very
Relatively
stable.
safe people, very stable. Honestly, very high skilled in the team fights.
reliable.
Yeah. They always bring it. When it comes to the moment of fighting the real important team fight, they always bring it. And they don't make those mistakes.
And so right now the game has taken a...
Oh, wow.
No,
And they break the tree. They need a Prowl Roar, but it's a bit too late. Blink Strike, yeah. The tricks of the trade. There's the healing. Mac doesn't last this long enough, and Bach has just sacrificed himself. Look at the body block with the smoke screen on top. Okay, Geek is running you over.
Not the strongest enemy I've grappled with.
They got a consolation prize, the Bane.
Nah, Geek wins just one. We're gonna be the wrongest as possible. We're wrong about the score, and we're wrong about the winner.
Please, the game is not over. How can you be so disrespectful? You could still be right.
Do you know that if is a conditional? So, you know, it just says if. It's the point. Shot. Finds the MP. Cogs to push him back. And there's not much help. They decrep him, which amplifies damage to ridiculous degrees. Carl, of course, peeks in. He's like, guys, can I fight? No, I gotta get away. I gotta get away. There's no more runs for him, though. The Hawk sees in the decrep. There's one more run into the second. Can use it in time. Slide of fist. Ah, no.
He missed the
I don't think it's gonna be enough. The
He
Cogs,
missed the
you're
comp
right.
this time.
Is under attack.
Oh no.
Well, there we go. I'm changing my MVP vote,
Radiant
CML.
structures are fortified.
Here are the odds for the match. People...
Structures are
Oh, wow.
fortified.
Change it to Carl.
People are really believing in... Oh, sorry. People are really believing in Geek Fam. Yeah, I'm an idiot. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Or you stole a chance. And you always go to GG.BET. Place your bet. As long as it's a responsible bet. And you're overage.
I mean, so they have to still try to... I think for them to win a fight, they have to try to initiate first to kill either the Chen. I think the Chen is an important hero that they need to focus on in the team fights. Like, ideally, you get the jump on the Monkey King onto the Chen, or the Clawwolf can deal with the Bane if needed. Like, and fight on the choke point, because they have this gyro plus... I mean, they're still very, very strong in like team fight. It's all about like
Are scanned.
picking the right fights with the Wukong's command plus the call down and the Nether Ward. If they initiate and just kill off the supports first, I still feel like the Radiant can win the team fights. Oh no, he is getting jumped on. That is
Yeah,
not good.
but it's just Bach. I don't know, at this point, do you really care?
Yeah, he's just playing like too far forward. If they don't have enough people to defend the bottom area, and look at the ward is actually so defensive, you know, like the Radiant ward there.
Well, 'cause
It's-
you need to. You want to just allow yourself to find some place
Yeah,
to fly.
look at this ward. They have to try to play closer to the ward, because the only thing that can allow them to win a fight right now is having the correct vision, having the correct angle. You pick up the support, Chen, Bane first, and then you take the fight from there. You blow them off from the start with the raw or the hook shot. If that doesn't happen, you're not killing anyone.
Radiant's
Nope.
bottom tower.
And you still need a while till Gyrocopter comes online. He's starting to get to the weakest point of a Gyro's life, which is when your magic damage is no longer strong enough, but your physical damage is still not built up because you don't have the items. And
The
you don't...
transition point.
A transition point, yeah. It's terrible for Gyrocopter because you're not really... This is the reason why...
Usually you want to get to this stage with some sort of a lead, so it helps you transition. But if
Yep.
you're in this kind of situation and you build the BKB and you can't even fight with the BKB, it feels awful.
Oh, maybe found out. Raven is just playing extra aggressive this time. This is the typical play. And then, okay, maybe I should leave. I'm just playing safer. He positioning
Oh,
himself.
Carl going in.
Carl. This team. I think calling them predictable would not be even fair to them. You know what Ember's gonna do, but now they actually catch Raven. That's the Aegis lost.
Here's the buyback, remember.
The Ember is not buying back for
Does he
now.
have a Remnant yet?
He does not. I don't think he left one. And the Ricky gets away at least with the Blink Strike. Can they stay them? Okay, they stop the Gyrocopter, but the Ricky's been stopped. He's too slow. He doesn't tank too much. Magic Wand not gonna be used.
That's
Perma
a
stunned.
big exchange there. Carl was a little bit too aggressive.
And Raven followed.
Yeah, Radiant just defended on the high ground. They had the high ground advantage. They have the wall on.
These are your plays you wanted to make though. You see the opportunity to go Whitemon as well for free, and why not? Mac takes it. Ah, clumsy net. Whitemon's like, why? I'm just a support. And at least this allows you to take some structures. You can actually take a... Maybe you can go to the high ground.
It is a high ground push there. Park now with max blast.
It's true, yeah. Ah, the play. They can't see the tower. Oh, they can actually. You should be able to see the tower when they do that, but okay. Maybe they changed that recently. Oh, Bean script, Gyrocopter, nice hookshot to stop this. Natsumi needs to heal back up, he can't. And that BKB is completely wasted. CML realizing, I just lost my life for nothing. They're burning down the monkey. The Ember wants to punish him for the laning stage, and he will do so. Revenge is a dish best served cold.
Alright, got a little too greedy there. They didn't exit cleanly enough. I think the moment the heroes are about to be alive, he just needed to just chill, you know? Like, just overstay their welcome. Oh, so there goes all the effort that they made to punish the Ember and the Ricky before. Now everything went down the drain.
Yep, that was a huge blunder. I mean, just the Gyro is just a bit too weak, and I don't know why you thought you could fight with him. He's just really weak right now.
They could just poke, but the moment everyone's about to be alive,
to get back.
They have to get back because there's no save, right? None of their team can just help them disengage.
And if anything, shouldn't it be Beastmaster who's trying to put the pressure into the towers, not really the Gyrocopter, because Gyrocopter's just a bit too vulnerable. Like, look where he's positioned. He's the last one to leave.
They just need to back off already. Like before that, like the moment the Ricky is about to be alive, they have to run already.
The problem is that your save as well as the crap, and BKB counters the crap. Like, you can't decrep the BKB target, unfortunately.
Yeah, you can only heal him.
Yep. And he didn't have any mana.
Yeah, the partner didn't have mana the last fight too.
Like a couple things that just didn't go their way, to be honest. You get the bounties though at least, so you're starting to recover some space in the map, right? You're not as bad as before. The relative difference is
but they can just defend the triangle here. That's the only place that they can farm right now.
They need to. If they lose that, the game is over. But if this goes late, as you mentioned earlier, this is going to go in favor of Adroit. I mean, this goes late enough.
For Radiant, it has to be at least beyond 35 minutes.
Well, you've seen how weak Ricky can become. Like, the problem with Ricky is usually he's just a squishy glass cannon. So as the game goes later, a simple catch out, you getting Primal Roared, even surprised by even later is going to be the Boundless Strike, and that's going to be enough to kill you. They can just burst you down. You don't have a great strength kit. You don't go for stats items either. So you just gotta stay behind. I like the idea of a Lotus Orb on Boomy, actually. Very smart to stop the Bane from being effective, so you can push him more aggressively.
Yeah, remove the chains.
Oh, true. Penitent as well.
The Gyro needs he needs another one. He needs an X plus I think one more damage item.
Yeah.
It's a long
I would
way.
agree with that. It's still a long way, but we'll see.
Oh, BKB pop.
BKB does. Oh, hookshot to cancel this. They seem to want to fight. Wukong's coming from behind. Mac. Okay, misses the Boundless Strike. He has double damage though, so he hits pretty hard. But CML is the first to die. Pro finally comes out. But they just don't have enough damage. They can't bring down Cuckoo. This NP is the tankiest man alive. And with this, because they concentrated on Cuckoo, whole Adroit got wiped out from the face of the earth. And this might be the wipeout that leads to the wipeout from the tournament.
Radiant's middle tower.
That was not the fight. That was not the fight they were looking for because they were fighting on low ground again. Like they didn't really have much of an advantage. I feel like the BKB initially was like a bait. It felt like a bait, you know, like he was BKB and TPing so early. It was very weird.
Even though hookshot was available.
Yeah, it looked really, really weird. But Dire knew that if they took the fight there at that point,
they could have won.
Yeah, because it's very hard for the Gyro and the Monkey to do damage there because they don't really have any high ground advantage.
I gotta say as well that I think Adroit concentrating on the NP as your primary target as opposed to Ricky or Ember, which are definitely the damage dealers.
No, they need to kill the Bane and the Chen as well. Like those heroes are.
Yes, Bane.
NP is the last hero you want to focus.
100%. I mean, look at Cuckoo's build for a second. We'll just see he's not a damaging build. He's more of a tanky frontliner right now. Look at that BKB. He fights back. He's okay with it. The hookshot's not gonna do much. CML's the first to die. And here they keep on fighting. Mac against Cuckoo is not winning due to that Blade Mill. Ricky's destroying them with tricks of the trade, and he wants the monkey for dinner. Instead, decides that Sumi's a bit better. They're actually going for both at the same time. Both cores, hand in hand, right to the graveyard. And with this Geek spam... Oh, okay, that was a bit of a suicide by Cuckoo, but it's okay. It's okay.
He has buyback.
He has buyback. He can come back in. There's no buyback on Monkey King. There is a buyback on the Gyrocopter. But you have only one last lane of racks. Luckily, your tier 2 still up, so they can't actually go for Megas. You don't give up again. If you're losers brackets, you don't give up again. Ever.
Yep, you fight to the bitter end. I think there is still some very, very small chance for them. Like if they take a... I still feel like they have a lot of damage if they take a... They have not taken a very good fight for a very long time of the whole game, you know. They need the Raw to happen on the primary target and the Clockwork has to go on either the Bane or the Chen.
I agree. Kill the Ricky or the Ember.
If they throw everything on the Nature's Prophet like just now, like the front line, they're not gonna win the fights.
No. Kill Ricky or Ember with Roar, and Clockwork disrupting the Bane.
The Bane or the Chen.
The Bane or the Chen. Okay.
One of them.
That seems fair. That seems like a good way to...
Yeah, if they continue to do what they have been doing in the last couple of fights, which is going on the Nature's Prophet, they're just gonna lose every fight.
Like, Cuckoo is also the kind of guy that loves baiting you, loves doing that kind of like, oh, I'm just a bit out of position, don't attack me! And then, obviously, he's just baiting you to doing that.
This is the last hurrah.
You're right, it's like the face the text with Carl's like, guys, I think we have a problem. This is Roshan. These guys think they can take it? And no way. They're gonna just go in. I don't know if the last round was the best of ideas. The BKB's not really working too well. Life Drain healing up the Jaro is not gonna be enough. For now, he's surviving with the damage from Wrath of Nature so high. Natsumi is crawling back to safety. Buck finally killed together with Boomy, and they get rid of CML as well. And Max somehow. Natsumi's like, guys, I will at least die with you. I will die with my team. I will not let you fall alone. And the team wipe will be completed. The GG as well. A Hail Mary, a last hurrah. That was no more.
Yep, a very well played game by Geek Fam. I think overall they had a very successful laning phase. They knew who needed to move, and I have to commend them on the